Cool. And
So
I will.
hoping it'll work. So amazing. So we're live.
Yes,
I just
I
heard Lindsay's
got
phone
the notifications. Hey, awesome.
Cool. The only thing I was concerned about was the description and title. I just wanted to make sure that I had it bang on. Right, so
Our top 10 E3 Nintendo predictions.
that looks okay to me.
My
Episode 6, Tofu.
Oh my god.
6.
Dun dun dun.
That's a lot of episodes.
We've been doing it for a whole month and a half.
I know. It literally feels like we've been doing it for 2 minutes. Or does it feel like it's forever for you because I'm terrible?
No, it feels, I don't know, it just feels like, how does it feel? It feels like, it just feels a bit like it's just the norm now, but in a good way. I like it. I like that it's the norm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I hope.
Okay. I like it. I'm not very good at change. Change makes me like crazily anxious, and then I start acting a bit crazy. So, so normality. When I say that something feels like the norm, that's really good in my books.
Yeah. So is this becoming the norm?
It really is.
Okay. So
right. I've got us up. Hey, Dio. Hey, man. How's it going?
Dio, what
Thank you for joining us once again.
As usual. Thank you so much. Oh, oh wait, no, it came up in my Discord, I'm pretty sure, didn't it? Did it come up in my Discord?
Have you sent... Oh, I don't think so. I haven't put it in your Discord. I just put it in mine.
It should automatically come on, but it doesn't seem...
Oh, yeah.
It has this today.
No, I think that... Actually, I think I did notice on your Saturday box break as well. I got the new YouTube notification, but I didn't get the Discord notification because I know you've got a bot set up for your videos, but I don't think it's giving people notifications for your lives.
That's annoying.
A wee bit.
Never mind.
Oh, terrible. Things are going terrible, but I'm feeling good working on my fake mom region. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dio. Oh, I have an inkling on what you're talking about, and I'm sorry, man. At least you have us as a distraction, and at least you have the fake mon as a distraction, and things will get better. They always do.
Yes, definitely. So we have YouTube, but not a Discord. Hey, Jordan. Thank you for watching as usual.
Hey, and Poker Family. Hi.
Where's Poker Family? Oh, hi. You're getting notifications before me.
I'm sorry, I'm literally just on the actual video, like on YouTube.
No, that's amazing. That's awesome.
Oh, dear.
So, I've only shared it to my Facebook and my Discord. Instagram, I put up that I'd be going live earlier, so I won't bother them too much now.
Oh, hello from Switzerland. Fancy. I've only been to Switzerland once. I remember the chocolate. That's literally all that I remember.
Oh, I do like chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm not sure literally if you can tell.
My only memory of Switzerland is the chocolate. I'm a Mio Dio. I always bounce back. Yeah, you do.
Good.
Hey, Jawsome. Just stopping by because I'm very busy. No problem, man. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for stopping by. That's awesome. And if you haven't already, please do like the video and subscribe if you are new. And also go and subscribe to Tofu, who is, of course, in the description, who is currently with us. So, I've been at work all day, so Tofu has kindly said that she will more or less host this week, kind of, a little bit. We're going to do a bit 50-50 today.
A give or take. I think that definitely by far the most interesting news that has come out this week is that Nintendo have officially announced that they will be taking part in E3, which starts on June the 15th. Let me check that. Yeah, June the 15th.
Amazing.
Which is cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole digital thing, which, I mean, to be honest, I don't really feel like that makes too much of a difference anyway. I don't know about you guys, but even when E3 was happening in person, I was never there. I only ever watched the videos on YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
So,
to be fair, Nintendo always have like booths, but they don't normally now. They don't attend. They do their digital online event. That's with E3. They usually do their own like online live presentation from the Nintendo company in Japan. That's what usually happens. It had the past few years, and I don't know whether that's because most of them are like 500 years old, or whether it's because that's just the way they want to do it. I don't really know.
Maybe it's also because E3 is obviously held in America. A lot of Nintendo executives live in Japan. Might just be something or other about traveling in there too.
Yeah, maybe. And obviously you've got like this year's like COVID, and I know it was around last year, but this year it's like taken like deadly seriously, like, so
people aren't joking anymore. Thank God.
Yeah, like they're like, no, this is actually a thing now. So yeah.
Hey Lupu, how's it going? Thank you for joining us again.
Yes, thank you so much.
I have E3 info. Oh, Amigo dear, the game is coming. I wasn't supposed to tell anyone, but I couldn't hold it in. Amazing, Dio. But yeah, so we were going to talk about our predictions for what Nintendo will be showing at E3. If you have got your own predictions, please obviously put them down in the chat so that we can all have a chit chat. I'm intrigued as to what we'll have that's the same and what we'll have that's different, because there's blatantly going to be some stuff that will be the same and that's different.
Yes.
So definitely. I don't know. Should we start with Breath of the Wild 2?
I've got that wrote down. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I thought you probably would do.
Yeah. Yes, actually, it's the first one wrote down. Funnily enough.
Really?
I got my list in front of me now.
My first one written down is actually The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, because it is the July 16th release, is the first major Nintendo release after E3. So I get the feeling that they might at least throw that in there a little bit before then delving us into Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah.
I think they're doing a bit of, like, I don't know whether you've noticed, but Nintendo have all of a sudden decided they can never have too many fans. So obviously they had the Let's Go Pikachu, and then they brought out the Big Boy Sword and Shield, which was completely more or less new for all of us.
Yep.
So, but they were like, oh, Pokemon Go. Then we've got Let's Go Pikachu, and then we've got, boom, Sword and Shield brand new. So Skyward Sword, of course, is a game that is a remaster like Let's Go Pikachu. It's going to be different because it's obviously implementing the Switch to it like Let's Go Pikachu had. So therefore, I personally think they're going to be adding more to it, just like they did to Let's Go Pikachu. Even though it is a remake, I still think that they're going to be adding things into it that's good for the Switch. Like they've reconfigurated it so you can use your Sword and Shield on the Switch remotes, which is very cool because it didn't work on the Wii because it wasn't powerful enough. So, but then you've got that straight after E3. So it's boom, Zelda that you know quite well. That's old. Yep. That's going to be new for newbies. And old people nostalgia. And then boom, Breath of the Wild 2. Straight to the face.
I know that straight to the face. I know that you weren't a big fan of the Breath of the Wild, though. So no. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so excited for it. I loved Breath of the Wild. Please, back me up, chat.
Can I shock you? I'm excited for Breath of the Wild 2.
What? Hang on. Wait, what?
No. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. So Breath of the Wild, number 1, I couldn't even bring myself to finish because it bored the hell out of me, right? Breath of the Wild 2 has said it's going to fix all of the problems that had with Breath of the Wild 1.
Oh, okay. I guess, to be fair, I'm pretty newbie when it comes to Zelda. I've played a little bit here and there, but I've never actually completed any of the Zelda games. Partially because I've never owned one myself before Breath of the Wild. So Breath of the Wild was the first game I completed because it's the first game that I owned.
Yeah,
so,
fair enough.
Yeah, so when somebody says issues in Breath of the Wild, I'm like, What issues? There were issues, but obviously this is only because I don't have any comparison.
So, exactly. So, the thing is for me, with Breath of the Wild, and a lot of people disagree with me, which is fine. And a lot of people agree with me, which is also fine. You can have your own opinion, of course. So at the end of the day, how I feel about Breath of the Wild is an opinion. But for me, and I know people say it was getting boring, dungeons, you know, doing the same, your Link, save the princess. That's kind of why I play Zelda. Like, I don't play Mario to save Bowser. Do you know what I mean? I play Mario to go through the levels, climb up to the top of the flag pipes, complete that level, and move on to the next one that's almost identical but jumbled around. That's why I play Mario.
Yeah, it's like you can say the same for Mario Kart, you can say the same for Smash Bros. In fact, you can basically say the same for a lot of Nintendo games now I think about it.
But if I wanted a big open world anime style game, Zelda would be the last place that I would go. Because I'm used to going in one direction, or maybe two or three at most. Because I like a guided story with nice character development and some interesting characters, very cool weapons. I like the funny quirkiness to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. You have the very quirky, unique characters. You've got the Gorons, and you've got the Zoras and Zora Domain and things like that. I like these interesting characters. And I'm not saying they're not in Breath of the Wild, because obviously you do have them. But they're so few and far between because the map's so very big that for me, I personally found it too open, too big, with not enough to do in it other than kill the little goblin things.
Actually, to be fair, to support your theory, when I first started playing Breath of the Wild, I'm also quite similar. I love a linear story. I love me some Kingdom Hearts, like Square Enix. That's do your normal right. Give me a linear story. And when I first started playing Breath of the Wild, I was quite lost. Realistically, if I think about it, I actually only got so into it because me and Mikey ended up just playing it together, and we kind of helped each other get through the lost bits. And I guess without that very specific interaction that we had to do with the game, I probably would have given up. Looking back,
to be honest with you, and I'm not even going to beat around the bush here. You know, Lindsay, God bless her, she doesn't have the attention span to a game that she's not enjoying. She won't give it too much time.
Can't blame her.
I'm going to be honest, if I'm not enjoying a game, I'll literally sit there and be like, why am I wasting my time when I can play a game I like?
Yeah. Well, I think that most people feel like that, don't worry.
Yeah, of course. And I'm not... and when... The thing is, people... You get a lot of these Metacritic IGNers that are like, you're an idiot, this game's been given 90% or whatever, and it's one of the highest rated games of all time. FIFA's one of the highest rated franchises of all time, but it bashes out the same stuff every single year. Yet it's still rated the same because it's a well-made game for what it does. Breath of the Wild was a well-made game. The mechanics in it were ridiculous. Like, your swords break. Like, the weather system, it's well-made. For me, though, it's so well-made and so realistic that I don't like it.
That Joey got as lost as he does feel in real life.
Yeah, like... and it got to a point where it's like, I don't want to use this sword because I know it's going to break after, 4 or 5 hits. I'm not going to go and climb this mountain because I know after 3 or 4 minutes it's going to start raining and I'll just sink straight to the bottom. And all of these things just started winding me up after a while. At first I was like, it's raining! I'm falling down! Wow! And then you get struck by lightning and you're dead instantly. And you're like, oh my god, that was sick. And then after a while it's like, oh wow, I was struck by lightning again. This is now getting on my nerves. Do you know what I mean?
So I take it that Joey doesn't like Dark Souls then?
Oh god, no. God, no. I tried playing it once for about half an hour. I was like, this game is so good and I wish I was good at it, but I am not, so I'm not even going to try. So I'm a very casual, hardcore gamer. So I play games a lot, but I like an easy life, and I will play games that I'm either good at or are easy.
So then I guess the question that I would like to ask you is what kind of issues would you like to see improved for Breath of the Wild 2? As they've stated, we're going to fix these issues. What kind of issues do you think that they're talking about?
Brilliant question. I love that question. I want you to answer it as well. But for me, towns are a must, and I want lots of them. Like Skyrim.
Oh, okay.
Like Skyrim, I know it's like meant to be slightly apocalyptic and whatever, but if this Breath of the Wild 2, where is it in the timeline? Is it 20 years after Breath of the Wild 2 where Ganon is dead and we can start rebuilding the towns? Or is it before?
I think that they've answered that, and I can't bloody remember.
No, I
do think that that's been.
I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know when it is, but I'm pretty sure they have answered it. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they've answered it. I just cannot remember for the life of me exactly when.
Let us know in the comments when it is.
Yeah.
In the timeline.
Yeah.
If it's well, even actually it could work either or, because if it's before, and it's before the apocalypse thing happens, then there should be more towns and more cities and more people. But if it's after and Ganon's dead, there still should be more towns, more cities and things, because they're dead. And they can start rebuilding.
I think that it is before. Something in the back of my mind is niggling, telling me that it is the prequel story. It's Breath of the Wild 2, but it is the prequel story to how that universe ended up like that. Yeah. Okay, so I think that, so hopefully your town issue will be solved there.
I hate to say it, but I just found it, like, it is bloody stunning. And it is. I feel like it's such a waste on so many good-looking hills and mountains. Do you know what I mean?
Man, I get the feeling that Joey's going to play Legends Arceus and he's going to be hating on it just because so many hills.
No, because with Legends Arceus, we've already seen in the trailer that you can see the Pokemon in the grass. Well, that to me is something to do.
That's a good point.
So, but with Breath of the Wild, if you weren't fighting the goblins and running from one side of the map to the next, what else is there to do other than trying to find a town?
That is a good point. Hopefully, because obviously
seeds. That's about it.
Hopefully, because Breath of the Wild was originally made for the Wii U.
Yeah, that's true.
And therefore, even though it had this huge, stunning map, realistically, the amount of monsters that could physically be running around inside that game was probably a bit more limited than you would like.
Yeah, no, I never thought that. That's a great point.
Hopefully, just based off the different console, and this is obviously if it's coming out for this normal Switch and not coming out for the Switch Pro. Like, if it's coming out for the Switch Pro, then my God, there should be everything everywhere. Monsters galore.
I'm going to disappoint you here. I think it's going to be a Switch Pro exclusive.
I know you're not disappointing me, because I think that that's exactly what it will be. I think that obviously it has been delayed with the development because of COVID, etc. But I feel like that kind of delay is going to end up in this happy coinky dink for the company to be able to make more money out of it by being a Switch Pro exclusive.
Or
does that make?
Yeah. Or was it actually a delay, or just an excuse for them to be like, well, it's a Switch Pro exclusive, and this was the plan originally, but we're just making ourselves look better by saying it was delayed by COVID. This is, it's
God,
nothing to do with the fact it's
evil?
a Switch Pro. It's going to be a Switch Pro game exclusive. They'd be idiots from a marketing point of view not to do that, because more people will buy the Switch Pro. However, we all know how stingy and marketing driven Nintendo are with the way Pokemon, the state that is in right now. So we know that's...
I mean, he's not lying.
We know that that's going to be like... I know it would cause huge upstir, but... It's Nintendo. Do they really care? No.
Right. So I guess that probably leads me. Yeah, that leads me on nicely to the segue. But let's go through some comments first. Joshua H says, "Hello, Joey. Slim plays. Hello, Joey and Tofu.
Hello.
Amigo Dio, not related to E3, but me and some people from Infamous Trainer Surfer are in a group chat working on a fake mom region I'm working on. Oh no, I have seen, and that's really cool. Feel free to shove it in. Feel free to shove that server advertisement in the links here or in my Discord, so that more people can join. If that hasn't occurred to you already.
If anyone wants to join any of our Discords, just hit us up in the comments, and we'll just comment whichever Discord, mine, Tofu's, or Dio's.
Yep. Wolf Queen says, "Hey guys, hey Wolf Queen.
Hey, what's up?
I don't play Dio. I don't play Mario to save Bowser, and I don't play Pokemon for the story. I mean, what?" Slim Play says, "Talking of Zelda, do you think a 30th anniversary edition for all retro Zeldas or remastered versions?"
No, that won't happen.
No. I'm not a Zelda, I'm not a huge Zelda fan, so I have no opinion on this.
I would love it to happen. However, for some reason, Nintendo just completely skipped the 30th anniversary of anything, unless it's Mario.
Yeah. Well, and probably unless it's Pokemon as well.
Or Pokemon, yeah, because it's a bigger money maker.
I mean,
someone
yeah,
knows,
I don't understand.
Let me ask you a question. I want to ask the viewers this question as well, and I was having a very heated debate with someone the other day who called me an idiot. And they were saying to me that Zelda is a bigger market than Pokemon.
Oh no, there's literal lies. Look at the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, and I said, "Are you a fool?" Literally, Pokemon is 1,000,000 times bigger than Zelda, and I am a Zelda fan. I'm not even going to deny that. At one point, I would have chose Zelda over Pokemon as well.
If you look at the Wikipedia page for the top franchises of all time, literally what franchises have made the most money ever, Pokemon is number 1. It's above Harry Potter. It's above everything. It's above every single Disney franchise. It's above Lego. It is literally towers above everything by I think it's by at least 10 billion.
Yeah,
I want to say it's by $10 billion or something.
They were
that.
adamant that Zelda is bigger than Pokemon, and because he was saying, why doesn't Zelda get any form of anniversary, whereas Pokemon and Mario do? And I was like, because they are bigger. They are. Yeah. They earn more money.
Dollar.
People do not care about Zelda as much as Mario and Pokemon because they make more money, way more.
Capitalism, people.
Yeah, literally. Anyway,
right. So Scarlet says, Tio says, all new Pokemon Snap trailer. Don't worry, we'll be talking about that in a bit.
I'm so hyped. I haven't even watched it, but I'm hyped. I'm ready.
Scarlet says that no way in heck that would cause outrage. I'm going to assume you mean us saying Breath of the Wild 2 being on a Switch Pro exclusive. Also hello. I don't know. I feel like they've done stuff before in the past that's been considered an outrage and they haven't cared.
Yeah, this is Nintendo, people. They will feed off your nostalgia like leeches.
That's such a good way of putting it.
They will. I've come to people before to me are you do realize Nintendo just released this to feed off your nostalgia or just because they know you will buy it, and I'm like, no they don't. They genuinely care about me. And they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't care about me. They don't care about you. They don't care about anyone. They just want that. They want that money. So
yeah, they do.
God damn them. They bring out such awesome games though. I hate it.
It's actually I was literally I've finished editing a video. I haven't even put it up for patrons, but so it'll be out this evening or tomorrow morning for everybody else. I was literally going through it and I'm every single reason that I have for every single answer in this thing is nostalgia, more nostalgia, and a bit more nostalgia.
Yeah.
Okay. Dio says, speaking of Joey, this weekend I can probably help you with your server because it won't be as busy, or maybe Friday.
Amazing.
I guess that's something that you guys have talked about before.
Yeah, awesome, thank you. Mine's terrible.
Slim says, not a chance. Pokemon is way bigger, if anything, as big or bigger than Disney. No, technically. So Disney as a company overall is bigger than Pokemon, but with Disney franchises, if you look up what the biggest franchise of all time is, Disney's franchises are all put into separate things, the Disney Princess series, Marvel, Star Wars, all of these are counted as separate franchises. So yeah, are not considered within the same jackpot. So if you were to put all those together, yes, Disney would be bigger. But Hello, 838 said, would be nice if Nintendo or Pokemon sponsored a football team. That would be cool. Joey, you're a football fan, aren't you?
I do like football. That would be cool. However, I think the sponsorship deal would be too much money for anybody to pay.
What? Do you think the football people would charge Nintendo too much, or do you think... Wait, what?
I don't think that there's going to be a football team in the world that is big enough for Pokemon to justify, I'm going to give these money because they're going to make me money. However, on the contrary, I have seen on the advertising boards of football matches, TCG new expansion is now available. New TCG Battle Styles is now available. New Vivid Volt is now available. Yeah, it pops up occasionally, not too often. It's like, around the outside of the stadium, they have those like a little electronic banners. Yeah, they pop up on there very occasionally.
God, who knew? I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, kids go with their parents and stuff to football matches, and kids like Pokemon.
Exactly.
Scarlex says, yeah, but that's one move they won't pull. Breath of the Wild 2 was talked about way too early to be a Pro exclusive. Consider Breath of the Wild 1 could have become Switch exclusive, but they still released it on the Wii U. That is a good point, however.
Yeah, they've also done it like I could see his next comment as well with the Twilight Princess on Wii and still GameCube. I absolutely agree. However,
I didn't know that Twilight Princess was available on GameCube.
It was a mirrored map.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's like, for example, this town on the GameCube was here, but on the Wii, the exact same town was here.
Okay, right. Learn something new. Okay.
It was actually like playing a whole new game. Well, it wasn't, because the same thing still happened, but you wouldn't know your way around a forest because it'd been mirrored, it'd been flipped.
Hey,
it was weird.
Clever, at least.
I owned both of them because it was the first time you could ever use Link's sword like this, and that is literally all you could do. But the fishing was good. The fishing, you went like that and you reeled it in like this. That was pretty cool. That was pretty sick. It's fun.
That is pretty fun. That is pretty fun. All right then, Dio. We will see you later then. Have fun, okay?
See you later, Dio. Thank you for coming as usual. By the way, before we continue, Tofu, I just want to say two things. One,
go on.
Please do like this video and subscribe to me if you haven't already. And two, please do go and subscribe to Tofu because she takes the time out of her Mondays to come and do this with us, guys. So please do go and check her out. So,
it's all good. It's a place for both the communities to come and chill, vibe, hang out.
Absolutely. Anyway, continue. Sorry about that.
No, don't be. They flipped it on the Wii because motion controls and most people are right-handed. Link is technically left-handed.
Of course he is, yeah, I remember that.
That's so fun. Oh dear, and Lupu's going to head off as well. See you guys later. I'm going to go have my dinner. Okay, Lupu, we'll see you later then. Take care.
Thank you for coming. Take care.
All right. So, I guess this does bring me on to the next thing that I was going to say. I was going to say that on my list for E3 predictions, one of my predictions is a Switch Pro announcement if it is a Christmas release. Only because we've been seeing these articles now. I can't remember whether it was on Nintendo Life or something like that. So it is like out in the plethora. Is that the right word?
I don't know if that's the right word, but I like
I'm not
that
sure
word.
I'm not sure if it's a word in general. It might just be something that I've made up.
It's out in the open.
Yeah, it's out there. It's in the realms of the internet, and there hasn't been an official announcement from Nintendo yet, but there have been articles made about it. So I feel like if there's going to be a time to release something to build up with enough time to build up enough hype, ready for a Christmas release specifically, it would be E3, and yeah, therefore Nintendo Switch Pro. What do you think, Joe?
I absolutely agree. I actually hadn't wrote down hardware because I'm an idiot.
Oh.
But, I'm stealing that off you. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's kind of needed, in my opinion, now with the PS5 and the Xbox, and especially because you can't get a PS5 at the moment. The Switch Pro would be a nice little, like, if you don't want an Xbox, because I know people are like, I hate Xboxes, I hate Microsoft, I will not buy one. But they have their a lot of people I know, they have their PS4 or their PS5 for their mainline games, like your GTAs, your FIFAs, your CODs and all that. And then they'll have their Switch for everything else.
Yeah.
Because Switch has a lot of Nintendo exclusives, and it has just a lot of, like, Japanese, Chinese, RPG-like exclusives and third-party games anyway.
Still waiting for Genshin Impact to come out on it.
Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. A lot of people, I think, but a lot of people have also said, I've got my PS4 or I've got my PS5. Why would I buy something just to play Pokemon in 1080p? I know that sounds really petty because I've got a Switch and I don't care. But there are those, I'm going to say, specky people who like their specs and they're like, no, it must be 4K before I even think about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, on the other side of that, I don't know. Personally, I would say that I'm not necessarily sure that those are the people that the Switch is aimed towards.
No.
Nintendo have always aimed their consoles towards families and very specific, like, yeah, families, kids, but then also us lot that grew up with the games and hold on to that nostalgia.
Yeah.
If you want to play Smash Bros with your mates drunk at a party, you've got to have a Switch. If you want to play Mario Kart with your mates, you've got to have a Switch. Basically, Nintendo is family games, party games, and nostalgia games.
Yeah.
And if you fit into any one of those, great, fantastic. But if you are just a specky person that just likes the serious gaming, probably not the console for you.
No, I absolutely agree. But I literally have nothing to say against that. I 100,000% agree. I just know there are those type of people out there that are, I'm gonna just say they're picky or stingy with their money because they think, oh well, it's not worth it at the moment because there's nothing on there, or like, I want to play Pokemon but I want to play Pokemon and then they'll pause and be like, oh, there's nothing else. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
So
I do. But also, like, nobody's forcing you to spend your money.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I love my Switch. I bought it the day it came out and I have no regrets absolutely whatsoever because I wanted to play Breath of the Wild and I did. And it was an experience, not even that I wish I didn't have. It's an experience that I now have, and I do still think that when people say that I personally didn't, the game wasn't to my taste, that doesn't mean like I absolutely despised it and it was a bad game. I just didn't like the game as a whole. But however, it's a fantastic game that I think people need to play, because it supports the franchise that I want to see more of. Do you know what I mean? And obviously we are seeing more of it. Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out, so...
Yeah, of course. Definitely. So... Right. And what does PTG Card Collect say? They say Pokemon have teamed up with the FA. That's why we got the futsal Pokemon card, like Eevee on the ball.
I have Eevee and Grookey, I think. Where's the rest?
Sorry, I think that... Yeah, it is Grookey as well, isn't it? Hang on a second, my internet's throwing a hissy fit. Bear with me just 2 seconds.
That's no problem.
It is like struggling to load up chat for me. Hey, there we go, we're back.
So,
a real good time to throw a hissy fit.
Yeah.
Internet.
Okay.
All right.
So, again, by the way, guys.
Next prediction.
Go for it.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
No, internet, why? I don't know why. I can hear you, but I know that you're hearing me later than I'm speaking.
No, I can hear you, like, when you speak. Like, your mouth is moving at the same time and everything. It's just delayed.
No, you can't, because there's between... No, but there's a delay from me actually speaking in real life to it being transmitted to you. Like, I think that was about a 3 to 5 second delay just then, a second ago.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that might be a little bit awkward going forwards, but we'll muddle our way through.
Okay, go for it.
Well, so just as a heads up, I'm really sorry if I interrupt you at some point. It's just because I've got that delay or you've got a delay or something, and yeah, so I'm sorry. Cool. Right. Next up, I was gonna say, right, the one that I'm not sure about, okay, on my whole list is, weirdly, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Like,
Ooh.
it's like, yeah, okay, you could give us a new trailer, but realistically, what are you going to even advertise in that game?
I don't really know what to say about that. That's a really good point. I actually, on my list, I do have another Pokemon / Zelda remake / port. So, as to which one you want to go for, I think more realistically, it's probably gonna be neither. I'm just wishful thinking at this point.
No, that's totally fair. I think I might have to. I'm really, really sorry, but I cannot. My footage of you is awful. I might have to disappear for. Do you have a be right back screen?
Yes.
I might have to disappear and reset my internet for 5 minutes. Would you mind bearing with me for a second? I'm really sorry, everybody.
No, of course. So we're going to have an intermission of like 5 to 10 minutes, guys. We'll be right back, and hopefully that we can sort out this internet problem. Sorry, guys, and we will BRB.
Well, back in a sec.
I can hear you. Okie dokie. Cool, hopefully. Let's go to podcast. That would help. So, awesome.
Right, sorry about that, guys.
Right.
Okay, so we were going to talk about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Do we think that they're going to give us any other presentations, trailers, bits and bobs of news to do with that? What do you think?
Oh. I don't know. What else have they got left to show us?
Sorry. I don't know, right? It seems a bit weird, right? So my theory is that it's weird, right, to not have a new trailer for the latest Pokemon game, no matter what that is, at an E3. So there must be, right?
Yeah, there's gotta be. You're right. No, yeah, you're absolutely right. I think there should be a some form of updated trailer, perhaps showing some of the battles. That'd be cool. Or I don't really think of that.
Maybe letting us know whether they're going to be doing it off the storyline of Diamond and Pearl or off the story of Platinum. I feel like that's maybe the most likely option.
Ah, that's another good point.
But
it's another great point.
Because I feel like that's probably what I heard the most of when people saw. They were like, oh, I really hope that it's the story of Platinum. I really hope we get the distortion world with Giratina and Cyrus, because that was a big thing about Platinum, was that you could travel to the distortion world.
Oh, I actually didn't know that. I only played Black and White. And Diamond and Pearl. I didn't play... Oh, I don't know, actually. Did I play
Yeah, I only played... Oh. He doesn't even know. No, I only played Diamond and Pearl myself. But I have heard from people, from videos, from the general Pokemon community that in Platinum, you could go and travel to the distortion world with Cynthia, and I don't really know what happens there. I just know it's a storyline bit.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking forward to it either way, because it's a game that I can't remember whether I even skipped it or whether I played very little of it. I've always owned all of the Pokemon games, so whether I played them or not, I've always owned it, but I can't remember whether I actually physically played it.
Played through all of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And then I guess that leads me nicely on to what I am personally most excited about E3, which is, of course, Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Yeah,
I will be so freaking disappointed if we don't get anything.
I can't see them not bringing out anything. I've actually wrote down an Arceus juicy trailer. Juicy is such a good word for it as well. Juicy trailer, yeah, I like that. Like, I want something that's... I want it rammed with information. I want like a big extended trailer, possibly like a playthrough. I don't even care if someone else has played it and it's just a video of someone else either played it like bloody 10 days ago or playing it on the spot. I don't care. I just want to see it.
I know, right? I want something. I want more. I want to learn how Arceus is going to be involved in it.
Yes, I've just been trying to wrap my head around how he's involved. Maybe it's just a name and they're trying to mess with you. Maybe he's involved. Maybe it's like because it's so long ago, it's how he's created Pokemon. Oh, just tell me now.
I mean, I made a whole theory video about it, but like, in all honesty, it could be complete and utter ass. I could be very, very wrong. So,
oh no,
the theory is just a theory.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm well excited. So yeah, that's something that I've got wrote down. Another Arceus juicy trailer. So cool.
Good old Arceus. And then off the Pokemon thing, Smash Bros. New characters. There are still 2 roster slots left in the Fighters Pass Volume 2 DLC. In E3 2019, because obviously we skipped last year, we did see 2 heroes get added. So I feel like, considering that there are 2 left, it makes sense for them to be announced at E3. What do you think, Joey?
Didn't even think of that. I absolutely agree. And I actually think it might be a Pokemon character and a Zelda character, because those are the 2 that have the anniversary.
Oh, that's such a good point. I didn't think about that. Which
makes
Zelda
sense.
character do you think it would be?
I don't know what's not in there now. Because they had
Who's-
different variants of Link. They have always done that. They have like
And obvious-
Toon Link, Twilight Princess Link.
Yeah, and then obviously we do have actually Zelda in there as well. What about?
Yes.
Oh, what is her name? The like little grey, the little like grey and blue girl with like the. I think she's called like Midna or something like that.
Oh, Midna, yeah, the one with like the
Yeah.
hand in it as her hair on Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Midna. That'd be a sick character.
Or I don't know. What else do you think?
Wolf
Phew.
Link.
Mm,
That'd be cool.
yeah.
Or maybe the champions out of Breath of the Wild, seeing as Breath of the Wild 2's coming out.
That could also be a good point. Yes, maybe they'll surprise all of us, and like in my wildest dreams, but maybe they'll surprise both of us. Reveal a new character for Breath of the Wild 2, and then reveal it to be in Smash Bros.
Yes. They like to do things like that. Yes.
Do they? Or is that
No, I like that. So, but have a Breath of the Wild 2 trailer and be like, oh, this is John. Oh, by the way, John's gonna be in Smash Bros. In the new expansion as well. You can buy him now for $5.99.99.99.
Because it is good advertising, right?
It's great. Yeah, people want John because he's new.
Yeah. They know nothing about him. They'll have to learn about him from Smash Bros. Before they get to ever play it as him in Breath of the Wild.
No, yeah. Or you could have, like, because you have Pokemon trainers, don't you? Like the generic, the girl
You do?
and the boy. Maybe you can have, there's so many different possibilities. You could have gym trainers. Like, you can have, like, different, like, perhaps the newer games. Is there going to be gyms? Could be gym play, but I'm just going off on a tangent here, sorry.
Yeah, no, don't be, because you could have like the Sword and Shield trainers, for example, where you could fight with, let's say, Grookey, Drizzile, and then Cinderace, because that would literally be same format. Or it's Project Pip this year.
Maybe Piplup.
Maybe Piplup.
But
Who do you think is most likely to be revealed as a new character in general, though?
Well, they have Pokemon that are like random. So they have Squirtle, they have Ivysaur, and they have Charizard. Now, to me, that's confusing. Why not just have all 3 of all 3?
Oh, right? I don't get it either. Yeah.
Because I like Blastoise. I like Squirtle as well, don't get me wrong. But if you was to do a realistic Pokemon battle, Squirtle's got no chance against Charizard.
Nope.
So, but in Smash Bros, he has every chance, especially if he does that spinning shell thing to him every 2
spinning shell
seconds.
thing, just like side B, side B, side B.
Just go from side to side doing a shell thing.
As long as you don't fall off the edge, you're all good.
Yeah, just spamming it. Oh yeah, once you fall off the edge with that turtle shell thing, you just it's just gone.
I think my other 2 ideas actually for a Smash Bros character actually lead me on to something else. But do you have any? Go on. Let's go with a Joey one. What does Joey think? What's your next prediction that you've got written down?
On Smash Bros or in general?
In general for E3.
So I had Breath of the Wild 2 as my number 1 because that's just gonna happen. My next one was Zelda ports. So we've got Skyward Sword, but are they going to surprise us and do like a 3-in-1 game like they did with Mario?
Yeah.
Are they going to? Probably not, but I've always got that hope that they're going to then re-release Ocarina of Time again, so I don't have to get 6 consoles with 7 different emulators to just bloody stream it.
Yeah.
So That is always a hope of mine, but then what 3 games? So I thought we'll go for the generic ones. We'll go for Ocarina of Time. We're going to go for Twilight Princess, and we'll probably go for Wind Waker because they've already been ported in HD on the Switch.
Good. Yes, good point. I do like Wind Waker.
Ocarina has obviously been done for the 3DS, so they must have some texture updates for it.
Also, good point.
So that was my thought. But my next actual game is...
Go on.
We're going to drum roll. Let's Go Johto.
What James has said in the chat. He said, not sure if this has been mentioned already, but maybe a new Let's Go Pokemon game.
Yeah, Let's Go
my
Johto
God.
is my next on my list. So, and this is why. So they've got the Diamond and Pearl remakes. Brilliant. With the small squashed look. So
Yeah, the
chibis.
Yeah, chippies.
Okay.
It's what they call them in Japan when they look all squashed like that.
Okay, so they've got the chibis. For me, and I'm obviously, I know you think I'm wrong on this, but for me that just has nothing going for it. Other than the fact that I haven't really played it, that to me is just a stab in the dark of, oh, okay, what have we got left? We've got that.
To be fair, I think that we have both. To be fair, I think that we have both agreed on the fact that if we weren't YouTubers or streamers or whatnot, then we probably wouldn't buy it.
No.
But because we are, and it's kind of a part of the job, it's coming.
yeah, absolutely. And it's a game that I think that I will enjoy playing because it will be basically new to me because I played so little of it. But however, Let's Go Johto for me is a game that, like, I found Pokemon and I played Yellow and I was like, oh my god, Let's Go Pikachu, I can play Yellow, I can have my Pikachu follow me around again. That, for me, is awesome, apart from the fact that the Pokemon were, like, spawning, but I got used to that. I could see them in IRL, like, right in front of me. I got used to it. I was like, okay, that's fine, I can deal with that because it's a game that I know and I love. But Johto was my next love. I was like, because it was you could go back to the Kanto. You got so much going for Johto. It's such
Johto's my
game.
baby.
Yeah,
it's like, it was the first game in color of any sort,
exactly.
Pretty much. Well, I guess you actually know Yellow. You could do in color.
Yellow was in color, but Gold and Silver were the first OGs of its kind.
Yeah, they obviously it was the fact that it was the first sequel to Pokemon in general made it the biggest deal back then. You could do egg breeding. That wasn't a thing in the originals. You could travel back to Kanto.
Gender was introduced.
Yes.
So,
Day and Night was introduced.
Day and Night, which, it's in Pokemon Snap, which I lost my mind at because it hasn't been in a game since then.
And it's mad. Johto was. I know that so many people hate it, but for me it was just like, it's iconic, right?
Yeah. Why would you dislike that? That's madness. It's like
so many people out there. So, literally, no. So many people in my comments and in my personal community think that Johto is just like so bland.
I can see where they're coming from because it is kind of like a FIFA 1 and a FIFA 2, isn't it? In a sense.
I guess so, yeah.
but just shut up and take my money. Give me that game. I want that game so bad.
I want that game too, but you know what? I'd kind of dismissed it as, alright, I don't think it's happening. Because I thought that if we had our single Diamond and Pearl remake, that yes, we would get our Let's Go Johto. I thought that if that was happening, the 2 games, all right. But now we've got our 2 Diamond and Pearl remakes. I'm a bit like, where is even the space for making Let's Go Johto?
You know what? I'm not even mad because we're getting 2 Pokemon games. So I'm not mad. I want it more than the squashed game. I want it more, but at the same time, I'm not mad because I still get to experience a game that I've played very little, and I get Arceus, which obviously none of us have played at all and looks sick.
Oh my god.
I'm not mad about it. I do eventually hope that they go for the Let's Go Johto because I I would just like it. I would just like it. But I've tend to have found, and I was talking to you about this, I think, either last week. It was either on podcast or not.
Or just chatting.
Or we were just chatting. And it's like, Nintendo won't give you what you want until it's the last resort. And then you're like,
oh, yeah.
Yes, thank you. I was about to stop buying everything and sell my Switch, and you've done it. Thank you. I'm keeping it now.
Mm-hmm. So, no, 100%. I think that was last podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have hopes that they will maybe potentially make it one day, but they've already remade Gold and Silver before. With obviously Heart, Soul, and Gold, Heart, Gold, and Soul, Silver. I know it was a very long time ago.
So long ago now. Yeah. It was. Yeah, I think I've said this before. It was in my first year of uni that came out. So that was 2008 or 2009. It was literally when just like the year after Diamond and Pearl came out. If you think about it.
Yeah, it was on the DS, and I played the hell out of it, and I loved it.
Weirdly, I didn't. It just made me play my Game Boy Color more.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But that's not because it was a bad game. It's just because when I was playing it, all I wanted was the original graphics. When I was playing it, all it made me think was, damn, I want to play on my Game Boy. That's not, if anything, it's probably done quite a good job, because most people wouldn't have had the option to just be like, oh, actually my Game Boy's in my bedside drawer, I'll just pick that up in 2009.
I don't know, it's just something that I just wrote down because it's not more of a prediction. A lot of mine are just things that I want, and whether they happen or not, great. But to be honest, I don't think I can't see it happening anytime soon, because there's not a demand for it. Even though me and you as YouTubers and really big Pokemon fans would love it, they're just not going to give it us, are they? So
I don't think they are.
Have you noticed, going on to something slightly different, have you noticed with when they do the anniversary sets, it's heavily aimed towards Gen 1 most of the time? You notice that? It's got evolutions, you've got generations, you've got like even sets that are coming out now, you've got Hidden Fates is literally just first gen. Did you know that?
No, is it?
I think it's all first gen Pokemon, more or less.
Hang on, I'm going on Pokelector.
It's got like I think it's Sylveon. I think it's got
it's got all the EV. It's got the evolutions.
But I think it's all
Hidden Fates or Shining Fates. You talking about Hidden Fates, yeah?
Hidden Fates, yeah. It's got a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon. If you look at it, if you look at the set list, because I opened some the other week on my channel, and I was just pulling Gen 1s, like, one after the other. I was like, oh my god.
Really?
This is either that or it's getting really lucky.
Oh no, you're fucking right. Sorry.
Am I right?
Oh my god, you are so right.
Oh good, I'm not normally right.
No, it is. No, you're right. 100%. No, as you get into the shiny, all of the base Pokemon, so all of like actual Hidden Legends Pokemon are all Gen 1. Every single one of them.
Brilliant.
When you get into the shiny Pokemon, they're not.
No.
But yeah, when you get into the shiny Vault, when you get into the shiny Vault in general, because you've got Reshiram, Ho-Oh, Decidueye, Greninja. So the shiny Vault isn't.
Yeah, no, that's right.
But the main set
either.
No. But the main set with like the normal GX cards, it's Pinsir GX, Charizard GX, Gyarados GX, Raichu GX, Mewtwo GX, and Onix GX, and everything in between, and obviously Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno GX. Yeah, and all of the small cards, all of your commons, all of your commons and everything else is all Gen 1. How the bloody hell did I not notice that?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised I did. I'm usually not that technically like, oh my god, like notice things like that, but I noticed because I was like, there's a lot. I'm pulling a lot of OGs in this. I'm like, I'm loving life. I was like, this is sick. Because they were really nice art. I was looking at the cut, me, and looking at the arts. I'm like, wow, that's nice. So
I'm just gonna have a nosy and see whether they did the same for Shining Fates. And no, they haven't at all. Shining Fates is a mixed bag all over the show.
Yeah, Shining Fates just rammed loads of Pokemon.
But no, you're right. Gen 1 obviously is favoured quite massively in quite a lot of things.
And I'm not mad about that. I just and I love Gen 1. Like, my favorite Pokemon is very generically Pikachu. And and I love Gen 1, and I don't think there's a single Gen 1 Pokemon where I would take over any other gen. But Gen 2 I love as well. I love Gen 2. I think it's sick.
There's a really specific aesthetic about Gen 2 that I really love. If I look at it, I think it's because it's actually even more simple than it's a lot of smooth lines. Like if you think about like Azumarill and Ampharos, it's a lot of smooth lines. Togetic.
Yeah, it's very, very like animal and mystical based as well, which I like. It's like very simple things, like you've got cows, you've got sheep. I like that. Like, give me some more sheep. That's not from me living in Wales for too long, don't worry. But
you sure?
No, I love me some Ampharos. I love Ampharos. I think he's so cute.
I know, right? I love Ampharos too.
Tank and all, I just love it. So I love the starters. The starters are amazing.
Too, God damn it!
I love the Gen 3, the Gen 1 starters, but the Gen 2 starters are sick. Like, I have a really hard time choosing a Gen 2 starter because I love them all. And I'm like, I could go for any one of them and be very happy right now.
If I remember rightly, despite my love for Chikorita, if I remember rightly, the only reason she actually got picked over Cyndaquil is because my friend wanted Cyndaquil, and I was like, okay, I've got to pick something different so we can trade.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. But yeah, okay. Cool.
What's the comment saying? Since you guys are talking Johto, do you think they're going to reprint a vintage set for the 25th anniversary? And if so, which set?
We've spoken about that
before. Lupu. We have spoken about that before on other podcasts. I can't even remember what conclusion we came to.
I remember. I'll quickly say. So we came to the conclusion that Evolution was a reprint of the base set. We came to the conclusion that if there was never an Evolutions 2.0 or whatever you want to call it, Evolutions 2 or just Next Evolutions or whatever, we came to the conclusion that we would love a Rocket, Jungle, and Fossil reprint or the gym cards. And you said Neo as well, didn't you?
Or Neo. A good Wizards of the Coast reprint.
Yeah, nice, like, OG art set reprint, so I can actually open some OG art without paying stupid money for it.
True that. Hello says, good thing about the Gen 2 Johto games is you can visit the Kanto region too. You get the best of both worlds. Yes, you do. Loopy says, I hope they will as well. Scarleg, it's the smooth rounded shapes. I've always noticed that. Definitely. Oh, Philip. Hello, it's me, Panda Ocean from Twitch. Hey, Panda Ocean, or Philip. I don't really know which to call you now, but hello. Thank you so much for joining us.
Panda Ocean. That's amazing.
Panda Ocean is a fantastic name.
I love that. But yeah.
Okay.
So, just quickly, guys, if you are enjoying this content, please do give it a like, subscribe, and go and subscribe to Tofu if you're not already. So, but yeah, just please do drop this video a like, because taking the time out of our days to come here and have this chat, even though we love this chat.
We do.
We love this chat. It's our favourite thing. So what have you got next on the list? So I have Let's Go Johto. What's your next?
Next on my list, again, this is like, so even though it's not stuff that I would love to see, I think it's most likely. Splatoon 3.
Oh, I've not wrote that, but that's already been announced.
It has been announced, but all they did was like this teaser. Well, actually, no, it was at the last Direct. They did show a lot of gameplay, but I feel like it's like Splatoon is quickly becoming one of their main series games.
It's really popular. They have Splatfest, don't they? Which is a festival.
Do they?
Yeah, I think it's. I've either made that up or it's actually a thing.
I hope that it's a real thing.
Splatfest.
Fact checkers in the chat, please.
Either that or I've just made that up. In that case, they need to make Splatfest because it sounds cool. I won't commission that. Cool. That's my idea.
But yeah, I've never actually played Splatoon. I just know that it's a big deal.
I know a lot. My friend who has kids, his kids love Splatoon. They play it all the time. Well, it's like their children's Call of Duty, isn't it? Essentially.
I guess so. Good point. Yeah, when I was... Yeah, that's actually a really good point. And what would we prefer? Like 8-year-olds playing Call of Duty or 8-year-olds playing Splatoon? Definitely the latter.
Yeah, exactly. And I would prefer that as well. So... Yeah.
No, that sounds good. Right. And then next on my list, so I already talked about the Smash Bros. Fighters Pass. I've already talked about Switch Pro. But Joey,
Hello.
Do you think they will announce a new Mario game?
I've got that on my list. Would you like me to talk
Hey,
about that?
there
It's
we
right
go.
at the bottom, but I can talk
Go,
about
go,
it.
go.
Right, so
No,
I
it
think
was right at the bottom of mine too, so...
I think they're going to go big on Mario.
Yeah.
I think they're really going to push it because we haven't had anything since Odyssey,
Yeah.
which I believe was a while ago now. Don't quote me when, but I think it was about 2 years ago because I believe it was a Switch release or very soon after the Switch released was Mario Odyssey, wasn't it? Which is their big. It was their big boy. So because they have like new Super Mario.
I remember that. That was like the one with the dinosaur in the hat,
That's
wasn't it?
correct. Yes.
Yay!
So
There we go.
you could throw your Cappy at something, and if it was a living thing, you could then control that living thing. You can control dinosaurs. You could control other things. I can't remember. I did play it, but I can't remember what else to control. I remember the dinosaur though, because it was amazing.
Yeah.
So, genius idea, honestly. Oh, bullet bills. You could control bullet bills. You could.
That's
bullet
fun.
Bill. Yeah, it was cool. So I think they're going to go big with the Mario this year because it's their main seller. They're due 3 games that I think they will release at least 2 of these 3, if not all 3. And I will tell you why. So I think they're going to have a new Mario game, a new mainline Mario game like Odyssey, or their side scroller. So they're going to release one of those.
Oh, okay, nice. I'm on board with that. Like,
so the next one, I think that it will happen, and this is the one that I will think will most likely happen out of all of them.
okay.
Mario Kart 9.
Oh yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Mario Kart. Hang on, wait a second. Mario Kart 8, was that for the Switch or the Wii U?
Wii U. And
yeah, no, we're
ported
due
to
a
the
Mario
Switch.
Kart.
We are not even due a Mario Kart. We are overdue a Mario Kart. Like,
Oh
massively.
my god.
Like, this came out on the Wii U. And
Wow.
the Switch has been out now for like 4 years. Where is the Mario Kart?
Yeah,
Because they just
Scarleg actually
ported,
literally just said the Switch came out in 2017, so 18, 19,
4
20,
years.
21, 4 years.
4 years old. That, to me, to not have a Mario Kart game on is actually tragic. I know it's got 8, but it is a port.
No, I know. No, a new one is needed. It's necessary.
It's a port, and I don't know whether you guys know this, but I'd say over half of the levels on Mario Kart 8 are ports from older Mario Kart games. Did you know that?
I think you're right. No, I think you're right. I have played that game. Yeah.
Yeah, so they have like SNES tracks, not SNES, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii, and obviously the rest were Wii U. So we need the new Mario Kart. We need it quickly because I'm getting bored of playing the same, what is it, like 48 tracks or whatever it is, which I'm going to be honest, is a good amount. I expect that to be on the new one. So, yeah, where is it? Where's my Mario Kart? I think that I'm going to go out and I'm going to say I think there'll be DLC. I don't think they'll bring out 48 tracks. I think they'll bring out like 20 or 30 max. There will be DLC just like the one on Wii U, and then when the Switch Pro comes out, the game will then be ported onto the Switch Pro with all the DLC on, just like I think they'll do for every other game, just like they do for the Wii U, just like they've done for the Switch. I think that's what happened. Next Mario game I think will come out, which again I think is heavily needed because the last one was terrible. Mario Party.
Oh, you know what? Fun fact: I've never actually played a Mario Party.
Leave the stream.
I know. I'm so sorry.
I absolutely lived off Mario Party when me and Lindsay were living in uni halls. So we lived off Mario Party. Mario Party was great, and then it was ruined by Super Mario Party, which is terrible. Oh. Don't buy it. It's awful.
Is it actually really bad?
It's not really bad, but it's not good. It's not great.
Okay.
So
I will take your advice.
So basically, and I played Mario
Joey
Party.
Just sat himself up. He's getting serious, guys.
No, I know. I played Mario Party from Mario Party 7. So I played Mario Party 7, Mario Party 8, Mario Party 9, and Mario Party 10, which I believe was on the Wii U. They were all consistent of you starting, I'm just going to call the square number 1, and you finished on square number 100. And the person that had the most, I think it was stars or coins, it's been a while, but it's the most of something, and then you win the game, the board game, you win.
Okay.
And it consists of you rolling a dice, and you jump from square to square. Blue square, for example, gives you X amount of things to win. You land on a versus square, and then you have a mini game against whoever you're playing with. If you're only playing with 2 people, there's 2 comms. If you're only playing by yourself, there's 3 comms. You can choose your comm difficulty.
Gotcha.
And you go from A to B, and you gather. It's kind of like a 1-lap thingy of Monopoly. And
okay, that makes
sense. You have the most money, and whoever has the most money at the end, you win. But it consists of, instead of you buying properties, you have to have verses against like each other. Or you might land on a question mark, and it's you hit the brick box. I can't remember what the little question mark boxes are called. You hit one, and it will give you a certain amount of coins, or you'll lose a certain amount of coins or stars. Or
okay.
So the newest Super Mario Party does not do that. It completely changed. I don't know, but it worked. And I loved the old one, and the new one did not do that, but it didn't tell me that on the box. So I got very, very, I'm very OCD when I buy a game, and I'm expecting it to be like a certain way. And I open the game and I play it, and it's completely different to the way I was expecting. I do not like that. Like with Breath of the Wild, I wasn't expecting that. And it's the same with Super Mario Party. I wasn't expecting that either.
That's a very, very human reaction. Like, if things don't live up to our expectations, like, our brain gets brutal.
Yeah, so the new Mario, Super Mario Party, didn't consist of you going from 1 to 100. It consisted of you going from 1 to 20, but over and over and over again for exactly 10 turns.
So, like a mini Monopoly board.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't like Monopoly, so
it was exactly, but the difference is with the older Mario parties that I'm used to, and again, they might have been earlier, they're different before that, but the ones that I played, it was like a long, I'm going to say, ruler of platforms, so squares. So you roll a 6, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's until you get to the end, and there's like 2, 3, 400, some of these levels take hours.
Okay.
But this new Mario is a literal square. It's not like a here to here anymore. It's you start here, you go around the board, and then you get back to the start. When you start, you do not collect 200, let me tell you this. Right, so you go around this square, in the same square, and these squares are very small. But you can choose how many rolls you have. Well, it wasn't like that before. It was just you get to the end, and then whoever got to the end first, it finished the game.
So, point being, it's kind of repetitive.
Yes, very repetitive. And I wouldn't mind so much if the boards were very large, but they're not. And there's only, and please do thingy me this in the comments. There's only, I think, 4 different boards. And the boards are very small. Right. Whereas the others before, there was about 5 or 6 levels, but the levels were like, I'm going to say 300 dice rolls long, so you could be there for hours. Yeah. You know what I mean? So...
Oh, I do know what you mean. I do know. Yeah. That sounds like it was very frustrating.
It upset me because when we eventually allowed our friends over, we like our friends to come over and we all play Mario Party, and you know, it's a good laugh and stuff. And
yeah, whatever. Of course. Especially
in uni, it was great fun. But now it is not, because the game is terrible and I don't own a Wii U to play my old Wii games on.
Oh, okay.
So I want a new Mario Party, which is why I wrote it down, because there hasn't been one for a while anyway. And this one is called Super Mario Party. It's not Mario Party, not 11. Does that make sense?
Just Super!
Yeah, so that tells me it's like a spin-off.
Oh, okay. Hopefully then. Hopefully. So what? So if that was meant to be Mario Party 11, if it had been numbered. Yeah. So basically you're hoping for a Mario Party 12?
Yeah, basically. Because I want them to go back to the old way of doing it. So, yeah. And I hope that happens. I mean, if they bring out a new Super Mario Party, I mean, I will be disappointed. I won't cry about it, but I will be heavily disappointed. But I can't see why they would bring out 10 of the same game and then all of a sudden do a Super Mario Party, which is completely different to all the other 10 that did well.
No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
It's like making Mario Kart, I don't know, Mario Kart Motorways and not Mario Kart 11.
Oh my god.
Do you know what I mean?
People would literally lose their shit.
Yeah, it's like, why would you make this spin-off when you've got a perfectly good series?
It's a good point. It's a good point. Right, I got to catch up on some comments real quick.
That's fine. Sorry about that.
PokeDNA said, "Don't do not be." PokeDNA says, "Imagine if they do a Pokemon Snap competition where winners get their photos printed as Pokemon cards. Oh my god, I would love that.
I would literally be on it until I won."
Oh my god, yes. I'd be there. That would be my streams. God damn it, I will win this competition. And then Trial Captain Ad says, "Hey guys, sorry I'm late." Hey, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much for joining.
And then Scarleg says, Switch came out in 2017. Super Mario Odyssey came out in October 2017. I never enjoyed Mario Party. Every time I've played one, it's bored me senseless, which is funny because I love Crash Bash. I think it's the board game part of Mario Party that kills it for me. That's fair. Each their own.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Which one did you play? I'd love to know, because if it's Super Mario Party, the one for the Switch, that I can understand why it bored you, because it's terrible.
First one I ever tried to play was like literally whichever one was on the GameCube, so I have got no idea.
Oh, that's an OG one, that is. It's like quite old, yeah. Because they had the 1, 2, and 3 on the Nintendo 64, and it must have done well, because they bought 1, 2, and 3 out literally one after the other.
Oh, wow.
So, and then the 4, 5, and 6, and I believe 7 as well, unless that was on the Wii. But yeah, 4, 5, maybe 6, not sure about 7, were on the GameCube. And then, obviously, because they had the motions of the Wii, the next ones, up until, I believe, 7, 8, and 9, or 8 and 9 at very least, because that's the ones I played, were on the Wii doing all this sort of jazz that you did, like the Wii bowling and that with, or the punching game. You did that sort of stuff. And it was ace, because it got you proper heavily involved with the motion controls. So, and they could make such a great Mario Party game because they've got the sensitivity of the Switch controls.
Oh yeah, no, they could do great. Yeah.
So, and I just don't see why they half-ass it.
Fingers crossed they don't. I dread to see the day that they release another half-assed version for Joey.
Yeah, sorry, I get very passionate about my games that they ruin.
It's okay, don't worry. I get passionate about them too. That's why we can sit on here and chat about them for like 2 to 3 hours at a time, isn't it?
Yeah, I literally talk about it for like 20 minutes each game. I'm not even down my list yet.
I know, right? So I think I've actually only got 2 smaller things left on my list now.
Okay, cool.
That being that obviously they're going to be releasing they'll have a load of smaller franchise games, because what I read basically is that they're doing a Nintendo Direct as part of E3. And in Nintendo Directs, they always have these smaller franchise games. So the things that I would like to see more trailers for is, because both these games have been announced, No More Heroes 3 and The World Ends With You, and I think is it Neo The World Ends With You, I think they called it?
No idea, I've never heard of them.
Oh my god. The World Ends With You is a Square Enix game that was originally on the DS. I never had enough time to play it at the time, I don't think, if I remember rightly, because I was in uni, if I remember rightly, and so I kind of bought it and then didn't prioritize it. But it has a really big cult following, and it's a lot of the same people that like Kingdom Hearts like it, and I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan, so I should technically love it. So I'm looking forward to this new game, because I really hope that I can like sink my teeth into it, basically, and get what I didn't get out of the original World Ends With You. Have you never played No More Heroes?
Never heard of either of them.
You never? Oh my god! No More Heroes was fantastic on the Wii.
Was it?
It was so good. You had like this lightsaber katana that
cool.
And it was like it was based off like it was real retro. It was fully like defeat the 10 bosses kind of thing. Yeah, it was really, really retro, but it was a lot of fun. And they did have a second one, but I didn't personally enjoy it as much. But I hope that they lean more towards their original roots in the third one. But yeah. And then the final thing I had written down was an Animal Crossing's New Horizons upcoming events kind of preview.
Oh, stupidly, and I love Animal Crossing, I stupidly forget it exists.
It's quite easy
huge
to forget
following.
about because it's so casual though, so it is kind of
Yeah.
easy to forget about sometimes.
It's got such
But yeah.
a massive following now. Like, I know people that, I'm gonna be honest, you know, those types of, I'm just gonna call them girly girls, you know, that, you know, you see them with their iPhones and they're like, they go to the shops all the time, and like the people that you wouldn't normally see playing a console, I'm gonna just say.
Normies? Should we call them normies?
Normies, yes, that's a great word. So normies, and they've all of a sudden they've got a Switch, and I'm seeing them on my Instagram stories saying, "Oh, just caught a fish on Animal Crossing." I'm like, what is going on with my life? Like,
Yep.
I was the weird kid in school that sat, you know, playing Pokemon at my lunchtime, and they would be walking past me laughing at me, and now I see them on Instagram with a Switch playing Animal Crossing, loving life, and I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's funny how the world comes around, isn't it?
Yeah, like,
It just means that we were
cool one.
We were ahead of the times.
Yeah.
They just didn't know it yet.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but
Little
no.
did they know a pandemic would hit and every gamer would thrive.
Yeah, like, honestly, and there was a point in life where you couldn't even get Animal Crossing because it was sold out at so many stores.
Really?
Yeah, like, this is when I was living in Birmingham, but you went to like Arg. I didn't have like toy shops or anything, and Get Game at this time was obviously closed because of the pandemic. So you'd go to like your Tesco's or whatever, and the game shelves that, as I turn off, the Animal Crossing, the thingy was the sticker was always out of stock, sold out.
Way.
Which is great. Which is really good. And then you obviously, like I said, you see these Instagram stories, and I know who bought it is normies. As well as the gamers, because obviously the gamers bought it because I bought it. Lindsay plays it. Lindsay loves it.
I've got it. Lindy's got it. Yeah.
There's 4.
Yeah, I think pretty much. I think most people I know have Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and it's bloody brilliant. It's easy.
Yep.
You can just go
No,
on
it
there
is.
and catch some fish and sell them to your little squirrel friends. It's great.
I thought it was because I know that they were basically planning on releasing it about that time anyway, but the fact that it was released literally about like, what was it, a week or two into the pandemic, into lockdown, it's just like you literally couldn't have had better timing for an escape game to be released. When everybody, right at that moment where everybody's going like, oh, the world's gone to, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah. I want to just go make my own world with my squirrel friends.
Yeah.
Literally. And you know what? Even I played it and I really enjoyed it. I mean, I don't have the attention span to sit there for 10 hours a day perfecting my island once it looks all right. I'm just like, yeah, I'm going fishing now. I'm that type of like person, but Lindsay she was glued to it for months.
Was too. I was fully glued to it.
Yeah, perfecting her island, like every little tiny bush had to be perfect. I was like, oh my god.
Yep.
Like, she's like, come and look at my island. Come and look at my island. This is the thing. Like, this is the thing, and it's great. And it got a lot of people. A lot of people bought a Switch just to get it. And also, not only that, a lot of people do still play it, obviously, because they bring out monthly updates.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
The Easter one and all that.
Yeah.
I just wish they had DLC.
Like, yeah, I do like proper DLC instead of all these little updates and all these little events. I kind of do too. I mean, maybe that's what they will announce. I definitely think they'll do something to do with Animal Crossing just because it has been like the game of the year, basically.
I'm going to be honest, and I didn't even think of Animal Crossing until you brought it up, Tofu, but I actually agree with you 100%. They'll do something.
They should do.
Yeah, definitely.
We should be their new marketing team. There we go.
We should.
All right, so that's actually everything that I had on my list. So what else have you got on your list?
You know what? I've got a lot on my list. And if you want me to stop, I will.
Go.
So at the top of the list, these aren't...
I might just read...
Yeah, read the comments.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I might just read comments real quick, and then we'll get on with it, if that's all right.
Yeah, cool.
No, Char Captain Ad said, I think the Snap TCG competition is going to happen. Would be silly for them not to. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, did they do it with the first Snap? Make Pokemon cards out of the Snap pictures?
Oh, I know there was specific promo cards, for Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, I feel like I've definitely
literally
seen a Pikachu.
Yeah, like literal Pokemon cards. There was a promo Pikachu Pokemon Snap card. It was pretty sick, actually. It's very retro looking.
Yeah, I would hope actually that would be a fun thing to do. I really hope that they do that.
Yeah, I hope so.
And then Scarlett says, I'm trying one of the N64 ones, and either the Wii or the Wii U one. Not too sure. I haven't played Super. I've not heard good things about it. It's backing up Joey's point.
Don't buy it.
And Luffy says, a few of my friends bought me the Animal Crossing limited edition Switch console for investment. I was in shock when they introduced my Pokemon card investing, and now Animal Crossing. Everybody knows you just got to hang on to this stuff for like 20 years.
Yeah, literally.
Right. Sorry to interrupt you then, Joey. What is the rest of your list?
So, my list is as followed in no particular order, and I'll stop when it comes to one that we haven't spoke about. So, Breath of the Wild 2 was my first. Zelda ports, which we spoke about, was my next. Let's Go Johto was my next. My next one is more ports. And I want to clarify this in the sense that I've got in brackets. Things like GTA, Borderlands, your generic games that...
Your gamer games.
Your gamer games that'll be like, oh, I can play GTA Portable now. Let's go and buy a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
So, I mean, for me personally, I would buy GTA on a Switch just because convenient. And, you know, but some people are like, I already own GTA on my PlayStation, and that's fine. But it won't take a lot to port it. Like, GTA 5 came out on the Xbox 360. It's not going to be difficult to port it.
Oh my god, it did, didn't it? I sold that game. I remember giving away those posters at pre-order. I remember doing that bloody midnight release, actually, at Game. That was a disgusting midnight release.
Yeah, I did a midnight release as well. I was like, why am I here?
I was working. I was selling the bloody thing.
Oh, God. I hope you got paid premiums for that.
I did not get paid premiums for that at all. I just had to cope with really, like... Oh, I was just really tired the next day.
Yeah. So, yeah. GTA, Borderlands, you know, your generic type games, excuse me. So, next I got on the list is a juicy trailer for Arceus.
Yay!
Yeah, so which more than likely will happen depending on... Oh, sorry, we've had to push it back for another 13 years, so hopefully that won't happen. But yeah, I'm comfortable and slightly confident in the fact that I know Pokemon usually don't talk about things until they're more than likely ready to be like start releasing information. Whereas Nintendo, sometimes they're like, oh yeah, this game's coming, and then 5 years later, you're just sat there with your watch like...
Is it?
Is it? Like, where is this game? So...
Are you sure, guys?
Yeah, is this game still coming? They're, like, worse than Bethesda for it. So, yeah, I've got another Pokemon / Zelda remake / port. Whether that be, like, your trio for your Zelda, like, you know, your Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker trio type thing with the Mario type thing, which I've got one of here somewhere. I think they might do something like that eventually, hopefully, maybe, probably not, but I can hope. So, next, like I said to you before, new Mario Kart, Mario Party. Next Nintendo one I've got is Metroid.
Oh, think about that, but I don't know a lot about Metroid, so I didn't include it in my list because I didn't have the time to go and research it. Yeah, Metroid 4?
Yes, correct.
Hey, I'm on the right.
Metroid
I'm on the money.
4. I think Metroid fans, have been waiting for Metroid 4 for over 10 years, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, when the hell did Metroid 3 come out? I'm going to look that up
I'm
real quick.
almost positive it was on the GameCube. I'm actually certain that it was on the GameCube, and if not, it was on the Wii at the absolute latest.
It was 2007.
Christ.
So that's 17.
Goodness.
So that's 24. No, that's 14 years. 14 years.
14 years. And
Wow.
There is a listing on Amazon for it.
But people love Samus so much.
There is a huge following for it.
Oh my
Where is
God.
it? I expect this game to be bloody huge.
Yeah, no, that would be, if that got released, that would be all aboard the hype train.
Yes. But it's big for them because they've got their Marios, they've got their Borderlands, their Breath of the Wild, sorry, they've got their, they've got their Pokemon.
Metroid used to be up there. It used to be up there as their big series. That's why it's in Smash Bros.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got your generic Pokemon.
In fact,
Mario.
Samus is one of the original characters that was included in the original Smash Bros, isn't it? So
I believe so, yeah. So you've got your, what I call your trio of Nintendo, your main front runners, your Pokemon, your Mario, and your Zelda. But then you've got the trio's substitutions, your Donkey Kong, your Wario's, and the Metroid, Samus.
Yeah, no, Samus is big.
And,
Samus is Kirby's had more games than Samus has.
Yeah, Yoshi as well, maybe a possibility, which I've just thought of because you said Kirby, maybe a new Yoshi game. They got the generic-y type games, haven't you, where they usually bring out a Yoshi game, whether it's a yarn one or a paper one or whatever lovely creation they come up with next, maybe straws or something like that.
Whatever gimmick it is.
Yeah,
shoelace.
something like that. So, but yeah, Metroid 4 was my next one, and then my last one on the list was Mario Party. Now, my non-Nintendo ones, and these are big boys, because I don't know whether these are possible, but to be honest with you, if the rumours are true for a 4K Switch, these are likely. Because why wouldn't they?
No, you're right.
Missing out on it. So
I've never understood why everybody keeps everything so separate.
Yeah.
Like I get, I mean, I technically do from a business point of view, but at the same time, I like to be able to play things in the ways that I like to play them, and if that's on the Switch, then I want it on the Switch.
Gonna be honest, the best thing I could do in my life is get rid of my PS4, because at the moment it's all I use it for, and I want to use my Switch. My Switch is gathering dust. Why? Because all the generic games are on PS4. And if Switch got generic games, such as, your CODs and your GTAs, if it ever did that, if it was powerful enough, I wouldn't have a need for a technically third console, because I've got my PC.
If the Switch got I don't know, but then it's like, if the Switch got Destiny or Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, or if it got The Last of Us 2, man. Yeah, I'd get rid of everything and just keep my Switch.
Yeah. I mean, not even I know PlayStation and Sony have some amazing titles that are exclusives. I know they do. You got your Spider-Man and things like that, and your Bloodborne, and also your good RPGs. So I know it has things like that, but I would still lose them over having just one console to play all my games on, because it's just convenience.
It is convenience, 100%.
Nintendo were the lead front runners of the console world at one point.
They were. That was a while ago now, though, right?
Yeah, I know it was a while ago, but to be honest with you, they haven't really had a good home console without a gimmick, in my opinion, since the GameCube.
No, they haven't. You're right.
And the GameCube was my favourite, and the Nintendo 64 was bloody excellent.
The only reason I didn't have a GameCube is because my mum sat me down and said, I'm only getting you one of these. Which one do you want? And I thought, my friends have got GameCubes. I'm getting a PlayStation.
Right. That is massively logical. So I've got wrote down next. So now I've gone through all of my predictions for E3 for Nintendo. I've got not a few non-Nintendos wrote down. And if they come to Nintendo, brilliant. But otherwise, meh. Not bothered, as long as they get released. Elder Scrolls 6 is my first one. I want some bloody news. Give me it already. Hurry up.
Hang on a second. Say that again, sorry?
Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, I forget about that. I'm not going to lie, I don't play that. I know a lot of people that do, though.
It's like Skyrim. Where's my new Skyrim? I'm literally starving for that game. And soon I will probably be dead because it's not, it's not out yet. So
the thing that always bothered me about Skyrim was the graphics. If they released Skyrim with lovely graphics, I would be very there. I just was never a big fan of them.
The graphics on Skyrim to look at are absolutely gross.
I'm glad that you said that as a fan and not me.
I bloody love Skyrim, but if you go and play that on the original OG Xbox 360, it absolutely makes my eyes water.
How old is Skyrim now? I'm pretty sure I remember
2011. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that I remember my friend playing it when we still lived at our parents' houses.
Pretty sure it's 2011, but it got re-released until 2017 because they kept porting it. Because they ported it onto the PlayStation, they ported it onto the Xbox. They brought out the special editions for the Xbox and the PlayStation, and then they brought out another one for the PC, which is, for some reason, I don't even know why they brought out a special edition for PC. It made no sense because you could just mod it. So that made no financial sense. It's just like a lazy way of, you don't have to use mods, just here's the game. And then they obviously brought it out on Switch when it was like a downgraded version though for Switch.
Guys, some hot news has just dropped. Like literally just this sentence, like just this second.
Am I going to be excited?
I've just been messaged on my Discord. On April 13th, today in Japan time, Nintendo has registered the following names as trademark: Pokedex and Nintendo Direct. This might not mean anything. They could just be repurchasing the names as a yearly thing. Nintendo Direct makes sense because they're probably doing that in preparation for E3.
Yes.
But why not would they do the Pokedex?
Bless me.
Bless you.
Thank you. That is what I thought of that statement.
Yeah. Amazing. But yeah, do you think that that's the thing is that a thing that they do? Re-register Pokedex every year?
I think they do trademarks, don't they? Because they have to. But Pokedex is a weird one.
Yeah, Pokedex is a weird one to re-trademark, I feel. Unless they're
just protecting their own, like, you can't use the word Pokedex because it's ours.
Maybe. Anyway, sorry, I literally just got that notification and was like, oh, speaking of news.
Thank you, yeah.
Trademarks.
That could mean something, that could mean nothing. Hopefully it means something, but more than likely nothing. So, yeah, the next one I've got is GTA 6. Don't know whether you like GTA. I like GTA.
I've never been a big fan of it, in all honesty, but I see the appeal.
I can see why you're not a fan of it. In some ways, it really does push the boundaries of like what's okay in a game and what is not. Some things make me feel really uncomfortable, especially in GTA 5. Some things make me feel very uncomfortable. And then some of the game, it was hilarious. Thought it was blooming brilliant.
I get why a lot of people like it, don't get me wrong. And nowadays, like, GTA 5 has got all these servers and stuff that you can join, and everybody does all these role-playing things, right? So...
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I think it's a big thing on Twitch, if I remember rightly. Okay. People have like all these private servers, and there's like a really big one that they're like trying to run just like real life. Like you have to clock in these like set of streamers that do streaming as their job. Like they have to literally clock in at these games in the role-playing world of this GTA 5 server and like literally run shops and stuff. Like it's true role-playing.
No way! That's insane. I'm assuming they get a wage for that.
I have no idea, in all honesty.
That's ridiculous. That's insane.
Yeah, and people really love that whole Second Life experience. So if you're getting that from GTA, fair enough.
Yeah, absolutely. I personally myself, I like to play games that'll give me that experience of this is my world, but not anything like this world. So like Skyrim or Zelda, like... I like it because it's like so different to our world, whereas GTA is basically our world, but just slightly more messed up.
Yeah, if I'm escaping, I like to like escape.
Yeah, like for me, my go-to is like Skyrim. If I wanted to really get lost in a world, I'd go to Skyrim and start, building my house or like, chopping up some wood or like, yeah. So that's what.
Saying where the biggest worry that you have is Tom Nook.
Yeah, or Animal Crossing Tom Nook, yeah. Deck collector Tom Nook.
I know, right? As T-Rex says that he loves Switch for all the old Resident Evils. Yay, same here.
I'm not a horror fan, I'm not gonna lie.
That's all right.
I'm not the huge... I tell you what, actually, that's a lie. I do like horror games, but horror games that are done well.
That's a very it's a totally fair point.
So,
That's why all the old Resident Evil games being ported onto the Switch was fantastic as far as I'm concerned.
The only Resident Evil I've ever played was 7, and I actually really enjoyed that. I was actually
7 is so good.
7 was
7
very,
is so
the only
good.
thing that wound me up is it's short and I kept running out of ammo.
That's totally fair. That's the general frustration in a Resident Evil game. Oh my god, ammo.
Yeah, well that's fine. I kind of got the gist of that in the game, but I was playing it in VR at one point. It made me feel very sick. But
that would make me feel so sick.
But it was different, and I absolutely pooed myself. And that's the only time I genuinely like jumped at a game. Like, whoa, god, that made me jump. So yeah, that was good, and I really love Left 4 Dead. I love Left 4 Dead. That will be my favourite horror game for the rest of time.
That's totally fair. All right. So is that your top 10 list done?
It is my top 10 list done. However, I've got a few more predictions as to what I think they'll announce. So I got the GTA 6.
Go. Sorry.
I think a new Call of Duty is obviously going to happen. A new FIFA, like the generic games that are just going to get pumped out. And then the 4K Switch, I think will get revealed. I think if any time to get revealed, I think it will be now, where people are just starting to go back for work, and the Switch, in my opinion, it needs an update. It's kind of getting old now. It's just, and I don't know whether you know this, but from my own point of view, I think the memory on it is so poor. It needs I
heard you say that before. Yeah, we've got a memory card in ours, so we don't really have that issue.
I've got one in mine, but I just think from a point of view, it sounds really picky, and I have to be picky because it's 2021 at the end of the day, and I genuinely feel like the Switch now it feels to me like a Wii 2.0 at this point in time.
No, actually, to be honest, that's not a bad shout. Because it was very much like they went from the Wii, which was a hit. They went and did the Wii U, and they went, oh god, no, that's not right. And then they went, all right, we still need the detached swinging around thingamabobbies Switch, but also something people can use as a home console, which is how the Switch came around. So it's a bit like the new and improved Wii.
Yeah, I know, I love the Wii, but I know again it won't happen. But I kind of just wish the Switch Pro would just really change it up and be like, this is a dedicated home console, and this is it. It's a 4K Nintendo console. You can play your absolutely terrible 8-bit games in 4K now.
Yeah.
I want to do that, and they won't do it. I know they won't because it's what I want, but...
That's such a good point.
I just wish they know that they've got that market now of, okay, we've got the Switch, we've got the Switch Lite, they're still there, we're not going to ditch them, we're going to have the Switch Pro, we're going to make games dedicated for the Switch Pro, so we know these idiots who buy everything for Nintendo, when I say idiots, I mean myself.
And me.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're the idiots, so please don't take offense for that. These idiots that buy everything that has the trademark Nintendo slapped on it, they will buy. We're going to make this dedicated home console, and we're going to do dedicated exclusive games that are too powerful for the old Switch, and we know we're going to make it for just the Switch Pro. However, we're also going to make your cross ones like your Mario Kart and etc. etc. For example, the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, they had games that would run on the PS4, but they are made for the Pro.
Yes,
They would look like 100%. Garbage if they were played on the PS4. But if
are you talking about Cyberpunk by any chance?
I wasn't just I like the things like The Last of Us and things like that. They were made for the PS4 Pro. Even though they would work and look okay on the standard, you've got two problems. One, your PlayStation would sound like a helicopter. And two, it would just look like garbage in comparison to what it would look like on the Pro and a nice TV. So that's what I want personally. So, and that is my list of predictions. And then, like I said, non-Nintendo, you've got your generics, you know, your FIFAs, your CODs,
Yeah.
and your usual garbage that they throw out every year. So
Yeah, of course.
needs to be done.
Right.
So
Now we're done with E3. You ready for a little bit of Pokemon Snap news, Joey?
yes, please give it to me because I want it so bad.
Okay, right. So the Japanese version of the IGN long trailer got released. It's a completely different aesthetic, but it is basically got the same purpose. It's showcasing some levels. It's showcasing some Pokemon. It's showcasing the fact that you, how the system works, where you give your photos to the professor, and it's showcasing how you can edit them, right? So it's all of these just little pieces of footage, which is exactly what the IGN version did. It's just a bit more in depth and with different footage. So the main thing that I noticed is when it opens up on this book, right? It's meant to be like this travel guide for the region that I can't remember the name of now.
Arceus does that.
It did, didn't it? They're like in their books at the moment.
They do like their books, don't they? Anyway.
So it opens it up, and the first thing that it goes, the first pages it goes to, is a page filled with routes, with the numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Right.
So, and I can't figure out whether that means that we've got 9 max levels or not, because it's the only page that we see with levels. When it flips the page after that, it goes straight onto Pokemon. So I think it might be saying 9 max levels.
I will be spewing if there's only 9 levels.
So, and then I'm so sorry, Joey. But yeah, it literally just goes, it flips open, it shows us 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it flips over to the next page, and the next page is Pokemon, which to me indicates 9 max levels.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
2021, you have 9 levels on a mainline Pokemon game. What is going on?
Yeah, I know, right?
These levels better be bloody massive.
They better be. But
to be fair,
also,
they've got day and night, so that 9, I'm going to times that by 2. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. That's still 18, but it's still not bloody good enough in my opinion, but carry on.
Okay, and then there are a couple of levels that they showcased in this trailer that I don't think that we've seen before. Okay, I'll start off with the boring one. It was a big open field level. It had a load of, not Tauros. What's the other buffalo Pokemon that's in like black and white?
Oh, it's not Buffalon.
It is Buffalon. Yeah,
Buffalon,
literally.
Buffalon,
It was a field of Buffalon and Vivillon and things like that. It was like this massive open field. So that was the first thing that was one of the ones they showed. Next one was an underwater level confirmed. Literally had footage of being on the route under the water.
Good. Not
which
in
is
the
good.
first one.
The last one that they showcased that I hadn't seen before that I really liked the look of was a haunted forest level.
Oh, give me them ghost Pokemon.
Yeah, it looks so good. It's just like the Trevenant wandering around.
Nice. I'm excited now. Good. I hope you're right. that was just a haunted forest level.
If you type in, hang on. If you type in on YouTube, literally, Pokemon Snap Japanese, it is the first thing that comes up. This like little trailer thing. Oh, second thing that comes up. Sorry. With
I'll watch it. I'll probably react to it. I'll probably tomorrow though, because I'm really tired.
So you know what you're looking for. Hang on. There you go. With like the little booklet and stuff.
Oh, nice.
That's the little
6
picture.
minutes long. Okay, cool.
Lentil region. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Which is a bit weird because lentils are food.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and then the last thing that they showcase on it is basically just the kind of stickers and frames and stuff like that you can get for editing your Pokemon pictures. And so in the IGN version, the lady specifically said that it was quite limited in what you can do, but from what I've seen in this trailer, limited by what types you can do. But there are a ton of frames and a ton of stickers and a ton of like little like glowy filters and things like that. The options within these limited types of options, but lots of options within these specific options. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. Cute. I like that.
Yeah. So I'm glad because it's not going to be quite as limited as I thought it might be.
So, in other words, they're saying it's limited, but it's realistically, that's like saying, you know, you can edit your photos on Instagram and it's only limited. But there's almost an infinite amount of ways you could look. Like, you could look yellow, you could look green, you could look orange, you could flip your photo upside down,
Exactly.
you can have borders, you can be blurred, you can blur the background, etc.
Yeah. Exactly that.
That's...
One of my favourite pictures that they showed is, I'll see whether I can
like
get
them.
you guys.
I like the Machamp one.
Is this little Beware? You look, they gave him glasses and a hat and a question mark. Look how cute he is.
Oh, he's a teacher.
He's lovely. And the little bow tie or the little bow. Yeah, he's adorable.
Love it. Amazing.
So yes. So that was So I feel it's nice to watch. It's like quite refreshing to watch, even if you don't understand the words that they're saying. It's quite it's refreshing to watch.
I'm still gonna be how many levels did you say it was again? Just
9.
Oh, the original only had I think it was 7.
7, 7. So that's only 2 more than the original. 20 years later.
Not good. That's not good in my opinion. That will reflect the review. That's not good. That's not good enough. Hopefully we're wrong.
That it's more. Yeah, I hope that it's more, but it's just because, like I just couldn't. I just couldn't shake it.
Actually, I've just thought on the original one, the levels didn't. I'm gonna say unlock themselves. You couldn't actually see that the level was there until you completed what you needed to do to then unlock the next level.
So it has this page, there you go, where it's 6, 7, 8, 9,
Gross.
where it's forest, coast, desert, and then the open field one.
Yeah.
And then I will see if I can play it, which I can. And then it zooms out, and then the next thing it flips over to is just a page full of different Pokemon, which include Tangrowth, Eevee, Beautifly, Sobble,
But they've all got numbers next to them as well.
Yeah, they do. They're like the catalogue of the I guess that it's the catalogue of the Pokedex of the Lental region specifically, which is...
Do you think, do you think that those numbers are dedicated to one Pokemon out of each different level? Do they look like they're the same level?
Let's have a look. No, I don't think so. The Sobbles are by a waterfall, and they could be in the same picture as like the Beautifly, because the Beautifly is through like a forest with water.
Right, I'm holding on to hope. I'm holding on to that. That means that there's more levels. Gotta be. Because if there's 9, that's not good enough.
Either that or the levels are huge.
That would sway my opinion slightly.
Yeah, I think that... I think that the levels might be quite big. The only other than Pokemon is before it then goes on to the second part of the trailer where it's like showing you the story. It shows a Magikarp and a Tyranitar.
That's still got numbers next to it.
No, you're right. Actually, I hadn't really clocked that. Why does that still? Why does the story have number 18 next to it?
Yeah, wouldn't make sense.
No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, well then I might be completely wrong.
Either that, or you're completely right, and I'm just wishful thinking and trying to defend it before it's even out.
I don't know.
Just be good, please. I've waited 20 years for this game. I have waited. Please be good.
Go crazy if it's not good. I think that no matter what, it will be good. It's just how good. Yeah,
that makes sense. I still have the original one sealed. That is how much I love this game. So
don't
mess it up, please. So
I'm sure that they'll do their best not to. I've just realised we've got a ton of comment.
Good.
Channel Zero came to join us. Hey, Channel Zero, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for coming.
Possible 9 with hidden zones on some possibly. Tofu, you talking about the previous trailer or also the recent videos like the one that came out today? I have not seen the one that came out today.
Wait, there's one out today?
Wait, yeah, that's what I was just saying. Wait, what? Joey, share your screen. Watch it live with everybody. What the hell? I'm joking, by the way, don't you?
I was going to say, do you want me to? Oh, yeah, copyright.
No, you'll get copyrighted if you
do.
Do not. Yeah, no, I didn't realise that one came out today. Ooh, okay. Then Neil Ratcliffe says, quick question, Joey. Any packs left for this Saturday's box break, buddy?
This Saturday is, what is it? It is the 17th on this Saturday. I have sold for 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I've sold 21, so yeah, there's still some packs left if you want some packs.
Hey.
Let me know.
15 packs left?
Yeah, I think there's 15 packs
Yeah,
left.
15
so
packs
I've sold
left.
like just over half the box. So
Hey.
if you want some packs, $3.50 a pack without bulk. £4 if you want to keep all of it. £1 postage for without bulk, $1.50 with bulk. And the boxes are here.
Hey.
I'll let Carlton choose it this time though, because the box I chose wasn't as good as the one Carlton chose.
Yeah, no, Carlton definitely needs to choose it this time, Joe.
Yeah, I agree.
100%. Channel Zero says, I like how you can edit the photos and capture a Pokemon you saw out of the frame. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. Hello838 says E3 predictions, Sims 4, long overdue. Yes, to be honest. Very much so. Actually, no, to be fair, look, Sims 4 has been announced. It does have an announcement trailer, because I remember talking to my partner about that a couple of weeks ago. Has an announcement trailer, so it would be cool to see more of it, 100%. And get a date. Get a release date as well. That would be good.
Yeah.
Chili Creations. Joey says Tofu. Do either of you play Pokemon Go? If so, any space on your friends list?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, I don't really play it, so I'm very, very sorry.
You can add me. I have no idea what my friend's code is, but if you message me on Instagram, I will send you my friend's code. No problem. I didn't play it for a long time, but I've walked to work now, so I recently started playing it again.
That makes a lot of sense. Channel Zero says, sniff, sniff, I smell an expansion pass. I'm going to guess that that's talking about the Pokemon Snap.
Oh, don't tempt them, please. Yeah, I agree. There will. Well, the last few games now that have been big games have been expansion passes on. If not, at least like small little free updates. Like, so you got Animal Crossing free updates, etc., etc. Sword and Shield expansion passes. There was 2 of them. Don't forget. So you got your Mario Karts. You have to pay for the extra tracks now. So yeah, I think there will be expansion passes. And idiots like me will pay for them.
Same, to be honest. Same. Hello says, oh yeah, and I know what EA are like, cash grabbers.
Yeah.
And Trial Captain Ad would like to check if he's been put down for 2 packs, Joey.
I have not wrote you down for 2 packs. Would you like 2 packs? And would you like bulk or no bulk? I'll write you down now though.
Hey, there we go. Sorted.
Trial Captain Ad. 2 packs.
Channel Zero says, hey, I'm just trying to get in the mindset of a company that has lost the heart for their games.
Oh, no, Channel Zero, don't do that. So guys, if you haven't already, just another quick plug. Please do like this video. We currently have 12 people watching and only 3 likes. So,
what?
I know, so please do smash that like button.
Oh my god, guys.
Guys, you are definitely slacking this week. We had like 20 likes on the last video, so please do like this video and subscribe if you haven't already to myself and Tofu, who's in the description, and we will carry on if there's more. Yeah. I've got a bit more.
There is only as far as I know, there's only one more little bit in Bob, which is that new UK grading company, another one.
Another one. Right, okay. So yeah, last video we spoke about there's going to be 6 UK grading companies by May. That's now going to turn into 7.
Yep. I'll find the picture that Joey sent me, guys.
I'll
find that picture.
Yeah. So this company is called Only Graded, which I think is personally the worst name ever. That's the worst one out of all of them so far.
It's honestly the advertise. It looks like something I would have made in secondary school.
Yeah.
It genuinely looks like something I would have made in secondary school. That advert.
Yeah. So it doesn't look good. No information. They've just popped out of thin air. Like, usually if you're going to make a grading company, they'll post a few like teasers of their slabs, they'll post like what they're doing, some news, just just some genuine stuff.
Something.
Yeah, all they've done is they've posted, in my opinion, not a very good logo and just been like, yeah, we're going to grade. And I'm now going to, I never thought I'd use this phrase because I hate it, but these bedroom graders are, not necessarily this company, but there's a lot of companies that are starting, and I know you have to start somewhere. Yeah. But like with Get Graded, at least they come on camera, they tell you what's happening, they personally update you in videos. Like UK grading, which has been changed to universal grading, does like literally daily updates on pictures of his slabs, on how his testers are coming. We are testers for those, so please do subscribe if you're into grading. And the other one, Poke Grade UK, who we're also going to be getting slabs for, big on Instagram. They've already got like 5,000 likes on their Instagram page, and have been selling to fund. It's a public funded project that's funded by Pokemon fans, because they've made the money to buy all of their stuff through selling personalized bulk packs of boosters.
Oh, okay, cool.
So he would bulk buy, and then he would then sort them out into fair piles, repackage them in their own personalized Poke Grade packaging, and then ship them off to people as a monthly subscription. Yeah. And he's made money through that to then fund a UK dedicated Pokemon grading service, and the grader, who he's blatantly come out and said is a professional jewelry inspector.
That's so exciting.
So at least he's honest, and he's come out and said what's happening. This is what the slabs look like. This is what the tests look like. Oh, this is wrong, so we're going to change this. And he puts daily updates and videos on, informing his, thousands of followers who are excited. And that's how it should be. Poke Grade, I'm excited for. Universal Grading looked good as well, because the owner, Mark, has literally been in the community for years. And Get Graded, who now we spoke about last week, they're
doing all right.
Their slabs look good. They've improved. No more spelling mistakes. Butterfly, they're taking the piss out themselves, which is brilliant. For charity, by the way. And
no, they're doing good.
And they're doing great. And they're on about opening European warehouses already.
Oh wow, they must be doing really good then.
So yeah,
I've literally I've been sat there. I now have I know. Oh god, was it 3 cards I have? I think I've got 3 cards that I would like to send to Get Graded.
Oh.
Just to see how it does. Yeah. Because I've got my I've got my Hidden Fates ETB stained glass window birdies.
Yeah, that's a good one to
which I still have sealed. So nice. I would like to send that to them. I've got the special delivery Pikachu and Misty's Favor, just because I'm not going to part with her. I don't think. And if I do part with her, then I want the most money than I possibly can get out of her.
Yeah, definitely. I think
to get her slapped up makes sense.
I think I've sent off a few waifu cards, to be fair. I can't remember exactly what I've sent off, but I have recorded my send-off video, so if you're interested in watching a Get Graded send-off and how to send off, that is on my channel, so make sure you subscribe. But yeah, so let's count them. Get Graded, Poke Grade UK, Noble Grading, Universal Grading,
Only Grading, is that the name on?
Only Grading, Goodwin Grading. I'm sure I'm missing one.
I feel like we're always missing one. Last week we were like, oh, we're missing one too, so I can't remember.
So that's 7, if not at least 6.
At least 6 or 7, yeah.
There's going to be a few that stay. There's going to be a few that just don't even set up because they're like, they can't be bothered because the money's come and gone at that point.
Yeah.
Get Graded have got in there first, so they're going to have the biggest customer base. Poke Grade's already got his own customer base. Mark,
there's a guy I'm sorry. There's a guy I know who runs TCG Masters UK who is starting up a grading service too. There you go. There's another one.
Okay.
Another one.
That needs to be on my sound, but my sound
It thing. Does. You need it. But yeah, sorry. So yeah, very good. So definitely 7 or 8 then.
I'm done. The thing is, and you've got to look at this from a point of view of a collector and a point of view of some people do this to make money. Let's not beat around the bush. You people will grade their cards to make them look pretty, keep the value of them, and eventually sell them for more in the future. If there is 7 different grading companies and they each have their own very, very niche little markets, the value of their cards is going to go down because it's
100%.
So many of them graded.
Yeah, no, to 100%. I hope that get graded stay on top.
I have a feeling, and I like Pete from Poker Grade, and I like Mark from Universal Grade, and I think both of them will do well because of their own little fan bases.
If just 3 of them stick, that would also be great. But 7 is a wee bit much.
3 would be a maximum for this country to handle. We are a little country. Compared to USA, who only has 2. Which is Beckett and PSA.
And CGC.
And CGC.
So they have 3 as well. But the UK has about 2 people per square mile or something. There's for the amount of space that we have, there's more people in the UK for that amount of space than there would be in that amount of space in America. Yeah. America has more people in total, but we're technically more congested.
Yeah, that makes sense because we're tiny.
Yeah.
But CGC originally obviously started with comics though, and then have gone into Pokemon cards. So, but CGC, I didn't like them to start off with because I was like, oh, blue, that's a bit,
Yeah, I don't think they're bad. I just wouldn't necessarily prefer to pick them myself.
But no, to be honest with you, after looking at them, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Not bad. They're okay.
Yeah, they don't do a bad job. Yeah. They're good at what they do.
Yeah, and they have.
I wouldn't turn my nose up if they were for whatever reason one day, both PSA and Beckett shut their doors, and I was like desperate to get something graded. I wouldn't turn my nose up at CGC.
Well, PSA have closed their doors, haven't they?
Well, I know, but Beckett's still open.
Yeah, for now. So, but yeah, yeah. What was I saying? Right, yeah, let's get my list back up. Right, okay.
So, list back up.
Only graded, yeah. I just don't even... I think they're going to just look at the market, be like, guys, there's now 6 of them, just sell all of this. Just don't even bother. That's what I personally think is going to happen. I think a lot of them will as well. Now that get graded are so... not established, but they're getting really good.
Yeah, fairly established. Everybody seems to know their names.
Their slabs are great, though.
Yeah.
Their slabs are so
Honestly, I think that those slabs look better than any of the slabs in America. I think they look better than PSA, CGC, and Beckett.
Yeah.
Beckett's brown, and I do not like the colour brown.
No, the back is... It's nice. It's nice. Yeah. They shouldn't have released them in the state that they were in. I can understand from a business point of view as to why they rushed them out, but they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But they've made up for themselves. Like I said, they now take the piss out of themselves, and while doing that, raising thousands. I think they've raised like tens of thousands for charity just through that butterfly card.
That's really cool. That is really cool. Much respect.
Really cool. Really cool.
Right.
So,
what does the comment say? Yes. Bedroom grade, you pay us to grade your room. Trial Captain ad should be starting in June, I believe, from their announcement over the weekend. I'm going to assume you mean only grading. Channel Zero, given the boom of the card hunting, it's only natural to have more and more graders pop out. Supply and demand. Agreed.
Absolutely.
Any news on the Katy Perry Pokemon concert? Nothing.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I don't think it will be released at E3 because it's specifically a Pokemon thing and not a Nintendo thing.
I think that they're going to have, in that case, I think they're going to have a second Pokemon Day, release the anniversary set, and maybe some Arceus news.
I think that a load of stuff is coming out in October. October is when the 25th anniversary card set is due, and October is when Universal Music Philippines accidentally announced that I think that it's October that the album is coming out, that the Pokemon are like that. that the Pokemon album is coming out.
There's a Pokemon album?
Yeah, for the 25th anniversary. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They accidentally leaked it and then they deleted it off their Twitter. But everybody already got screenshots. So
yeah, I was going to say, screenshot that quickly.
Yeah. So I think that October is going to be a big month for Pokemon 25th anniversary between those stuff.
Good.
Sent off my first batch of cards to get graded today. Very excited to see the returns. Good luck,
Nice.
Chili Creations. Let us know what you get.
Yes, definitely. What did you send off?
Ooh, that's also a good question. Trial Captain ad. I think give it 5 years, we will start looking at who monopolizes the market. I think we need to see a grading company who does something niche and innovating, and innovating to what's out there at the moment, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Totally fair.
100%.
The end of the P20 concert was to be around November, December for the release of the final album, says Channel Zero. Thank you very much for correcting me.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
So it'll be end of the year is all the big stuff.
Awesome. So again, guys, I hate repeating myself, but please do drop this video a like. It really, really helps. We only have 5 likes and 8 people watching, so please do drop a like. Please. So really, really helps. But I have one more thing
Go.
that I want to talk about because it's hilarious. I shouldn't laugh, but it's starting to get to the point where it's like, please shut up. So, I don't know whether you're aware too much about Graded Gem.
Really, I have looked into them before.
Okay, so Graded Gem are a middleman service for the UK to send to PSA. They have a special service that actually we as a public cannot get. So they have like an economical version of their grading service, which is like they have on their website, they only have like Standard, Express, Express Plus, and then like bloody 2 days or something ridiculous. Yeah. Graded Gem have something, like I said, called economical, which was used to be. I got quoted back in May of last year. It was 3 to 4 months because of the whole COVID and stuff.
Who's back yet? Have you heard news? Finally,
I have. I got an email in my spam this morning.
Oh my god!
Our new upgrading system is finally here. We can confirm that your cards are in grading.
No! Oh my god! It took literally a year to get through the queue!
No, that's not even the worst bit.
Oh my god.
People sent in Express Plus. I will get up the price right this instant of Express Plus, actually.
Which one did you pay for again on yours? Economic?
I paid economic, yeah. Christ, yeah, I'm not paying this. It's stupid prices. So, I hope I can find it now. New to grading.
Oh, sorry, Channel Zero real quick while Joey's looking that up. No, I didn't see your comment about Diamond and Pearl. Also, apparently, according to Joe Merrick, more people are more excited for the Diamond and Pearl remakes than the Arceus game from a poll. No way! Sarah B. Joe says that people are more excited for Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl. That blows my mind. That actually does blow my mind as well.
I don't know about that. I kind of... People are nervous, aren't they? So...
Yeah, but I trust Cerebi Joe. If he did a poll on Cerebi's like one of the biggest sites, apart from Bulbapedia, I would say. Like Bulbapedia and Cerebi are the 2 biggest like Pokemon sites. So yeah, that actually blows my mind. Obviously, it's not within my circle, but it does blow my mind. And My Gaming, why do you not answer my question on Instagram? Who are you talking to, My Gaming? Are you talking about to Joey or are you talking to me?
I've got a massive list in my unread if it's me.
If it is Joey, he's a very busy man at the moment. He's just started up a full-time job. He did several hours at work today and then came and did the podcast. He also did the same on Saturday. Please bear with him. I'm sure he will get to your message in due time. He's just a very busy boy.
I am. So I actually can't find the price at the moment.
I guess that maybe that's because they're not accepting stuff.
No, that makes sense. We're going to try type it into... There we are. Got it. Beautiful. This is doubled. So these prices
Yes,
doubles
yeah, because
now.
PSA, yeah.
Yeah, so
So how much is Express?
oh, hang on, I got 2021 here. April onwards. Here we are.
Hey.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So it is now for the value. It's 18.49. It's between 14.50 and 18.50 per card now. I sent them off for 7.
Wow. Oh my god.
Now the Express is between 70 and 80.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But the Express before, which is why people are fuming, Express was between 16 and 25. But people,
What?
£16 and £25 per card. This is without the value charges. People forget that PSA charge value charges.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing that people don't realise. So when you're sending off to PSA, you can pay your £7 or £8. But then when your cards hit back to graded gem, they're like, great, cool, your cards have arrived back. They looked at £10,000 worth of cards. Please pay another £5,000 to us. Thank you. They don't tell you that, though.
I know they don't.
So,
It's a... Yeah.
Express Plus, which was sent in it was either October or November. They got an email today, the same email that I got.
Oh.
And the same email that April got.
Oh.
So, and they were told their cards are in grading. Express Plus paid £45 per card without the value charges.
That's pricey. That's a pricey boy.
So, and people were fuming because at the moment on the website it says Express Plus, because once you click on it, it says how long are the turnaround times. Right, turnaround times to get inputted to PSA is 10 working days, and then the turnaround times are roughly, due to a huge volume causing delays at PSA, are 1 to 2 months. And then we aim to get all cards out within 5 days of receiving them. So say they received them in October, they've waited their 5 days, they've sent them 1 to 2 months. October, November. So that means
they should have been back for Christmas.
They should have been back by Christmas. So even Express Plus November have just got the same email I've received today from May saying their cards are in grading. So
oh my god.
People...
I mean, on the bright side, it's one step forward at least, and not everybody's and you're not just stuck in limbo anymore.
No, that's true, which is why they wanted to get an order system out, because at the moment they don't have an order system saying where your card is. They literally have app graded gem sent to PSA, received by PSA, graded by PSA on way back. That's what they had, and if you wanted any further than that, all you had to do was email them or call them on an 0800 number, which they do charge you for, and be like, where's my cards? And they will roughly tell you where they are and what's happening. Because I called them back in November. I was like, guys, I've been waiting since May. Is there any update? And they were like, oh yeah, we're so sorry. They are in currently grading, which they've been in grading now since November. And we're so sorry. We're expecting them back. We're expecting a lot back after New Year's, so please bear with us. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not one of those people that's I want my cards back tomorrow to then flip them. However, there
will be people out there like that.
And lots and lots and lots of what I am only going to describe as Logan Paul fans who want their cards back, get a graded gem, Express Plus for their Charizards to come back so they can then flip them at £1,000 a pop.
I have a story you might like, Joey.
Oh, hang on. This morning, the amount of abuse that I woke up to towards graded gem was, I know you're pissed off, but this is unacceptable. And they had to start because graded gem have got their own group, their own Facebook group, which has about 1,000 people on. Most of them are either their customers or people who want to be their customers. The owner had to come on, make a statement and say, guys, we are now having to start remove people because we do not tolerate the abuse we are getting.
Oh, that's horrible. And it's not their fault.
It's not their fault.
They're just a middleman.
Yeah, like, they can't
be sympathetic, people. Have a heart.
They can't say to PSA, hurry up, we've got people, because there's 500,000 cards arriving to PSA a week.
I know, it's
That's why they had to close. They had to close.
Oh.
So,
No, I know.
I feel bad for them. I am obviously like, I want my cards back. Please hurry up. But I just want them back because I'm selfish and I want to look at my pretty cards.
No, of course.
But at the same time, I would never abuse someone to get my... Like, your cards ain't going to come back any quicker just because you're calling them out. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that was a news story that I wanted to definitely talk about.
Definitely. That was the last news story, wasn't it?
That's the last thing I've got wrote down, yeah.
So, one funny story to round off the podcast then. Yeah. Logan Paul appeared on WrestleMania last night.
Did he?
And got one hit KO'd.
No, he did not.
He didn't. Seriously, look it up. Look up WrestleMania on Logan Paul WrestleMania and it comes up. He actually got flipped over and thrown across and then
Isn't WrestleMania like put on though?
It is put on, but it's still very funny to watch.
Brilliant. I'll go and watch that. Sweet. Okay. Right. I love that. Amazing. What comments do we have? Amazing.
Oh, it's not a poll. He did. It was from the Famitsu Most Wanted Games poll. Gotcha. Trial Captain Ad says that's horrible to hear in regards to Graded Gem. The Graded Gem lot genuinely seem like nice people and feel for the community themselves.
Yeah,
Channel Zero.
I agree.
I also have a story Joey might like. It's called The Man That Lost His Knickers. Have you got any reference for me here, Joey?
No idea. Unless that's about me having a fit every 2 seconds. I'm not sure.
Chili knew what I was going on about. So happy to see Kevin Owens stun Logan Paul.
I'm going to watch that right after this stream. I just want to... Before we go, again, please do like this video. It's gone up to 6 now, so thank you so much.
Yay. On mine it's 7.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much.
And we've got 7 people watching, so happy days.
Awesome. Thank you so much to everyone that is watching. This week is a really busy week for me, and I have a full-time job, so YouTube for me isn't something that I just do as a hobby, so I don't get paid and I don't make anything. I just do it because I enjoy it. So
although spread the word, guys, because he is like literally 75 subscribers off his 1,000 and getting monetized.
Yes, so as soon as I get monetized, I'm obviously going to take YouTube a lot more seriously, but at the moment it's not paying my bills. Me having a job is paying my bills, so I'm at work a lot this week, but like I said, I do have a schedule of I do two lives a week and 2 main videos a week. So we do podcast on Monday and my live box breaks are Saturday. If you want packs, let me know. I've still got like half a box left, so it's battle styles. I do want to get Chillin' Rain, and I wanted to also ask you guys whether you would be interested in Shining Fates, because I might be able to get hold of some, but they're like £6 or £7 a pack.
Yeah, and quite often they're about £7 a pack, aren't they? Yeah.
They're a bloody nice set though, and I really enjoy opening them. So.
It's nice to open.
So if you guys want any other packs, let me know. And what
my gaming does say straight away, yeah, Shining Fates.
yeah that was my reaction when I got offered them. But my problem that I have is obviously if I buy a booster box's worth of Shining Fates, that's like what, 36 times 7.
That's pricey.
It's a lot.
That's a pricey boy.
It's a lot of money, so I don't want to buy a 36 packs to then be stuck with them.
Of course.
So, because I'm just not financially able to do so. So, I mean, if I ever am financially able to give you guys packs, I will absolutely. But unfortunately, I'm not. So
do a poll on your Instagram.
Yeah,
maybe.
So, head over to my Instagram and we'll do a poll on what you would and wouldn't buy. So, I think that's a good idea, actually. So, what have you got coming out this week? That's what I was going to ask.
Honestly, this week might be a little bit difficult. Last week I didn't end up doing anything because of some in real life stuff. Yeah. So, and this week might be the same. So I am literally sitting on a video. I got tagged in Wants to Journey 2021. Joey, I have tagged you if you want free content this week. It Wants to Journey 2021 is basically you talk about, it's 5 questions and you talk about what kind of Pokemon trainer you would be in the Pokemon world.
Oh yeah, sweet. I'll do that. Might do that for my Wednesday video.
There you go.
I have no idea what I'm going to do yet.
There you go. So I tagged you in it just in case you wanted to. It's just in case you wanted some free content ideas. I was tagged by Infamous Trainer, so I did it. Technically, it's meant to be the Pokemon anime, but the questions that are asked in it are very like just general to Pokemon games and the Pokemon world in general. So
okay, sweet. That's doable. But yeah. So like yourself.
I'm sitting on that, but sorry. So I'm sitting on that. That will probably get released literally this evening. And then other than the Saturday episode reaction, I actually don't know right now.
You do this, which is, 3 hours of your life. So, which we massively appreciate. So,
all right, have fun.
No, yeah, I'm really, I have fun too, and I hope everyone else has fun. So, and if you do have fun, like this video. I know I keep saying it, but please like it. You don't realise as a YouTuber how much it helps if you like the videos, please.
Oh no, you really don't, guys.
Literally.
Leave a comments, likes, literally just people interacting with the video. Click on the advert that comes up. That also helps. It's a bit of a weird one. That's the one my mum specifically decides to do, of all things.
Fair enough. Yeah. So. Basically, guys, what was I going to say? Yeah, this week I am going to try my absolute best to bring out a video, because I have a Monday video with you, the podcast. I have my Wednesday upload, I have a Friday upload, and then I have my Saturday live. But I might only have one upload this week. I will try and do 2. I will really try.
A busy boy.
Yeah, I am a busy boy. So I will try and do a Wednesday and a Friday upload like I normally do. But if I only do my Wednesday upload, I will be live on Saturday with the box break anyway. So I need to go to bed.
But yeah, let's leave it at that. Joey's been run ragged and still has more work tomorrow, I think.
I do have work tomorrow. Hospital with Lindsay in the morning, then tomorrow I've work.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Joy's a joy. So we will leave you lovely people to your lovely evening. Thank you so much for watching us again.
Yes, thank you so much. Please do go and check out Tofu's channel. Link is in the description. Go and subscribe to her, as always, because it helps her out as well. And if you subscribe to Tofu and not me, I'm really, really upset with you.
Then what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? But yeah, no. So we will hopefully, I can't check my rotor because, actually, no, I can. Quickly, guys, I will check my rotor to see,
what's going on next Monday?
To see what's going on next Monday, absolutely. Where is it? Where are you?
It's in there somewhere.
It's here somewhere. Anyway, I'll go on my camera. What date is it next Monday? Can someone tell me? 19th. That helps. 19th of the 4th, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm off next Monday. Hey! As far as I'm aware, I've actually got 4 days. I'm only at work twice next week.
Fantastic.
That really helps. I'm only at work Friday and Sunday, which is brilliant because...
That is fantastic. So that's literally the Mondays and the Saturdays and the Fridays and the Wednesday that you need off.
Yeah.
Oh, not the Friday, sorry. You said you were working on the Friday. But it's 3 out of the 4 days.
Yeah, so awesome. So next week we can do our podcast at the usual time if you like, which is...
We've done it a bit different, like the last 3 times, I think. But I think we got the best views last week when we did it. What did we start? We started about 5-ish.
Yes, I think it was 4 or 5, wasn't it, last week?
4 or 5. So we'll start probably about so I guess probably expect at that time-ish.
I'll update everyone on my Instagram, and I tag Tofu in it anyway, and she lets everybody else know on your end. So thank you so much to everybody for watching as usual. We appreciate you so much. We are literally try and keep it as open and honest as possible, which is why we get so passionate about Pokemon, because it winds us up so bad.
Always.
Always winds us up. So we will both be playing all the new Pokemon games. We will be playing Pokemon Snap. We'll be playing Pokemon. Yeah, I'm reviewing it. You're reviewing it. Everything. If you love grading and you want to keep an eye on everything UK grading, definitely check out my channel. If you love anime reactions, and really, really in-depth conspiracies.
Conspiracies, I'll go with that.
conspiracies about like Arceus and all them and all the newest Pokemon TCG information. Definitely go and check out Tofu's channel because I just opened them. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you guys hopefully on Wednesday.
And I will just see you when I see you. I'm rolling with it.
I was looking at Tofu like, what day? Okay, we'll see you guys this week at some point. Okay.
Cool. But take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching again. Have a good one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.